On day 1, I spawned as a baby demon worm next to a nether lake with the rest of my demon family.
Welcome home, son.
Suddenly, a large godly portal formed in front of us.
Yes, we have finally found the demons. Take them down, my godly phantoms. Soon, the nether will be ruled by me, Godwing.
What? The godly phantoms began swooping in, taking down my people one by one.
Hurry! We need to find cover!
My dad and I began running to the nearest nether cave, barely evading the phantom's deadly grasps. But
You will die!
ah! In my panic, I slashed at the phantom with a demon ability, causing him to fly away. Whoa, I have demon powers? I narrowly made it inside the cave with my father.
Bozo, take this map, and whatever you do, do not let them catch you.
As he said this, a large phantom burst through the cave wall and grabbed my father. No! Dad! Because of my yell, more phantoms turned around and spotted me. So I quickly burrowed away. On day 2, I was burrowing through the nether floor with the godly phantoms searching right above me. What's so special about this map? Maybe I can save my family with it. I burrowed through a wall and almost ran into a piglin?
Did you just mine my gold?
I looked up to see I had dug in the middle of a piglin outpost.
Can I hear Goldfish? Capture him!
I began to slither as fast as I could as a bunch of the piglins began to shoot at me with their crossbows. Ah! Hey, knock it off! Unfortunately for me, though, I reached a cliffside, leading straight to my death. No, a dead end.
Ha! This ought to teach ya, you freeloader!
Wait, but I was shot off, sending me straight towards the lava. Ah! Wait, I'm lava resistant? Being a demon worm is sick. I slithered up and out of the lava, but as I did, the map ignited, causing a nether portal to form in front of me. Whoa! Time to see what this map is all about. On day 3, I made it through the portal in a daze. Ugh. I was now in the middle of a desert village and saw that I had dropped my nether map. Oh, better pick that up. Unfortunately, as I went to grab it, a small bird jumped out of nowhere. Hey!
Oi, what's this? Looks fancy.
No, that's mine, so give it back.
No way, it's mine now.
The small bird then began to hop away through the village. Oh, no, you don't. Get back here. I began to chase after him and tried to slash at him from behind. Hurrah!
Get lost. Find his keepers.
As he said this, the two of us were in the middle of the village, where a bunch of villagers were celebrating.
That's right! It's Little Billy's 11th birthday party! Time for cake! I'll grab the knife. Wait, what the? What is that disgusting demon thing? Everyone, run!
The entire village began to scatter around in absolute fear. One of them nearly trampled the small bird, causing him to drop the map. Aha! I'll be taking that back. I walked up and picked it back up. As I collected it, I saw it was leading me to a strange-looking shrine. My dad wanted me to find this? On day 4, I stepped onto the shrine, which caused it to ignite. I grew larger in size and now had 10 hearts. Whoa, this shrine made me stronger?
That scary demon is messing with the shrine! Bring in the Iron Golem Mark II!
I'm sorry, what? Just then, one of the homes burst open, revealing a villager on an Iron Golem mech.
It's over for you two!
The villager angrily charged right towards the bird. Hey! I jumped in the way and unleashed brand new demonic breath. Whoa, another demon power. With that, the bird and I quickly ran from the village.
We won't forget this!
Whoa, you saved me. And I can't believe that map led you straight towards a summoning shrine.
What's that?
You really are new around here, huh? All right, there are 6 different summoning shrines that have been in the overworld for who knows how long. Each one resides in a vastly different environment. And weirdly, it looks like you're connected to them somehow.
Well, maybe they're the key to stopping Godwing and saving my people. On day 5, the small bird and I had formed a team. We found an abandoned portal and decided to build a safe place to stay here. I wanted my home to remind me of my family, so I made sure to use blocks that were from the Nether. And done. As I finished, I saw that the bird had made himself a little birdhouse as well.
My name's Runner, by the way. And now that we're all set up, come with me.
Hey, wait up! I followed Runner until we reached a strange sign.
These are all the biomes each of these shrines are in. You already found the desert one, so all you have left is the forest, the icy tundra, the crimson lake, the badlands, and the bamboo jungle.
Good to know. Maybe each one of them can make me stronger. Suddenly, the abandoned portal in our base activated, and out from it came running a demon wolf. They were in a state of pure panic and were shooting out fire everywhere.
Oi! I just built that!
Hey, knock it off! On day 6, I chased the wolf to a dead end in the forest. Finally, I just want to talk. But as I said this, I heard rustling in the bushes all around me. Oh no. The wolf ran off as a group of baby zombie knights jumped out.
Finally, we found the person burning the forest!
Wait, no, I'm not. But without hesitation, though, they shot me with a poison arrow, and my vision went blurry. I opened my eyes to see that I was now in the middle of a knightly kingdom. But everything was miniature size. They're all so small. Ow!
It's normal to us! Now get walking!
I was escorted to their king, Baby Zombie, who did not look happy.
For your crimes, you now owe us servitude. We need something from you.
My crimes? Dude, I didn't do anything. Out of anger, I unleashed my demonic breath, which hit the 2 baby zombie guards aside. Now, leave me alone. I began to slither out of their kingdom. But as I saw that they had one of the summoning shrines. No way! Quickly, though, I was attacked by the king and more of the baby zombies. Ow! You guys are tickling me. Stop it. You're too cute.
Shame on you! We are not cute. We are fierce.
I suddenly had an idea. How about a deal? You need me to do something for you? I will, if you give me that shrine. On day 7, I was taken to a clearing where there was a fortified player base.
This place is run by a horrifying and toxic player. He's taken half of my undead men, and we literally can't stop him because we're all blocked by the wrath of the deadly, deadly sunlight.
Huh. Leave that to me. I quickly built up and began to build a platform towards their home. The king zombie and his knights were following underneath me. Haha! It's actually working. I was able to get them all the way to the base when suddenly I was spotted.
What the? That's a weird looking snake.
What? I'm not a... But the player didn't listen and began to shoot at me with a bow. Hey! I tried to fight back from above, but he shot me again, causing me to fall. I had one heart, so I quickly ran inside for cover and closed the doors behind me. Thankfully, the king had already found the rest of his men.
Those horrible players. They're the real ones with the rotten flesh, I tell ya.
Right. It's probably best we get out of here. On day 8, the king and I walked up to the entrance. Okay, time to deal with this player. I pushed open the doors, ready to fight, but the player was already locked in battle. He was fighting against one of Godwing's phantoms, and in one more holy attack, he was killed.
Now that he's dealt with, where's that demon? I can smell you!
The Phantom flew up and started to search around the area. He was about to find me, but the King Zombie walked out as a distraction. Wait, what are you doing?
There are no demons here, so you can leave at once.
The Phantom was very upset by this and blasted him with a deadly beam. No!
Stop wasting your time! We need to find that last demon worm before he finds the staff.
They flew off. The staff? What staff? With that, me and the other zombies made it back to their kingdom. Okay, time for the shrine. I went up and stood on top of it, which caused it to ignite. Because of this, I upgraded again. I now had 15 hearts and could dash right into my enemies. Woohoo! As I celebrated though, I looked back at the zombies who were all grieving their king. He sacrificed himself for all of us to survive. And I'm not gonna let that be in vain. On days 9 to 10, I made it back to base with the baby zombies right behind me. I quickly built them up their own mini castle to live in and even made sure to give them a canopy for extra shade. On top of their castle, I even built up a memorial for their king so they could always remember his sacrifice.
Thank you, but I still can't believe it. Godwing, he's too strong!
That's why I'm trying to get stronger, to take him down.
No, you don't understand. He's a god, which means he's invincible!
Wait, he is? How am I supposed to stop someone who's invincible?
Hey, Thozo! I've been scouting around while you were gone and found an entrance to a nearby tundra.
Really? Can you take me there? Runner led me over to the nearby tundra, and I began to search throughout for any signs of the next shrine until I overheard a very loud and obnoxious voice. Be careful! No one can know what we're guarding in here, okay? It's secret. Oh, do you mean that ultra super secret tundra summoning shrine? Shh! You gotta be kidding me, man! The elves began to walk off deeper into the tundra, so I stealthily followed until making it to the entrance of their elf village. But there was a sign that said elves only? Well, I'm clearly not an elf. Or actually, I may have an idea. La 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 la. Ah! Okay, let's hope this works. I began to slither through the elf fort with the elf's hat. And because of this, no one seemed to notice at all. Nice hat, dude! Thanks. I made my way to the largest building in their village. Maybe the shrine is in here. But just then, a group of them ran in front of me. One of the elves hit the hat right off. Seriously, man? How dumb do you think we are? You're obviously like a worm. Actually, I had no idea. Zip it, Carl! Look, I'm just here in search of the Tundra Summoning Shrine. I need it to save my family. Ah, you value family, do you? Well, follow me. On days 13 to 14, I followed the elf as he led me to a display case holding an ice compass. Voila! This puppy will take you straight to the shrine. I ran up to collect it, but saw that it was locked. Yep. And the key to it is there. We both looked over and saw a scary tundra mountain. But be warned, it's being guarded by something deadly, something that has terrorized my people for far too long. If you get the key and kill the beast inside, you can take the compass. I went out and searched around the tundra mountain until finally finding a way in. Once inside, okay, that's nice. Don't panic. I entered a large room full of ice parkour leading up. Wait, I don't have to do this. I'm a demon worm. I burrowed up and through the ice walls until making it to the top, where there were a bunch of different food and resources. And is that the key? Aha! I'll be taking that. What was that elf so worried about? Deadly guard? I turned around only to see the large, deadly guard was a powerful ice bear. Oh no! The bear charged at me, trying to take me down.
Leave my home!
I did everything I could to fight back, and my attacks were actually taking a toll on him.
You're working with those elves, aren't you? Give me back my son!
Wait, what?
Those elves took my little cub away from me for no reason at all. They are pure evil and just want me dead.
Wait, they're evil? Well, that changes things. Come with me. The two of us traveled back down to the elf village where they were waiting. The jig is up! He's found out we were lying to him and evil and stuff! Attack! They all swarmed towards the bear and I. Ah! Evil! Thankfully, even with their magic, they were no match for the two of us. And we cut them down easily until there was one left. Hey, buddies, look, I'm just a good elf that fell in with a bad crowd. Yeah, okay, buddy, run along then. The last elf scurried away as the bear was reunited with its cub.
Oh, thank you for helping me save my son.
Of course, I'm happy to help. With that, I went over to the case and unlocked it. With this ice compass, I can go straight to the next shrine. On days 17 to 18, I followed the compass through the tundra until I reached a completely frozen over lake. In the center was the Tundra Summoning Shrine. Bingo! I made my way towards it until I saw, hey, it's that demon wolf from before. Hold on. Using my demon slash, I was able to shatter the ice and free him. Are you okay, man?
I am now. I'd be in a goner if not for you.
Well, now you can repay me by not running away again. What are you doing?
I'm trying to activate all the summoning shrines. Legend says that once all 6 are activated, the sacred demon staff will reveal itself. A weapon so powerful that it can pierce even Godwing's scales.
Whoa, so that's how I can kill him, by getting that staff. Then I have to find all of them to save our people and my dad.
Well then, do the honors.
I slithered up to the shrine, activating it and instantly growing in size. I now had 20 hearts and felt so much more powerful. Awesome! On days 19 to 21, me and the demon wolf made it safely back to base. We may have had a rocky start, but any demon is a friend of mine. With that, I built him up a nice little wolf den to stay in.
Oh, by the way, as a demon wolf, I have an extremely heightened sense of smell. If you ever need someone to sniff you out a location, you can count on me.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. I then went over to tell Runner the good news, but something was wrong. As soon as I entered his birdhouse, everything was on fire and nearly destroyed. Oh no. I looked out to see a trail of fire leading out of the base. I better follow it. Slithering as fast as I could brought me to a clearing with a massive rift leading right back to the Nether. Oh no, Runner must have been kidnapped and taken down there. I have to save him. I hesitantly jumped inside and was met by a horrifying sight. The Nether was now full of the godly phantoms, and any demon mob they found was instantly killed. I hope Runner's okay. They've taken over everything. With that, I noticed the trail of fire continued. Hold on, I'm coming, buddy. On days 22 to 26, I followed the trail of fire until reaching a clearing. In the center was Runner being held in a cell, but unfortunately, there were more godly phantoms surveying the area. Oh man, I won't stand a chance against them alone. What now? Suddenly, the ground gave out below me. Ah! Ow! I looked around and now found myself in a small lava cove hideout. There, a sly creature poked its head out of the lava.
I knew I sensed another demon around here.
You're a demon too? It's good to see that some are still around.
Yes, very good. But I actually need your help.
I followed the sea demon as she brought me to meet 2 more of her kind. But you guys look so weak. What's going on?
My family and I have been trying to escape the Nether for a while now.
And we know of another portal that can do just that, upstream. However, if we tried to go alone in our condition, we'd be done for.
Okay, I want to help, but...
I could tell you were in the middle of something. But no, if you help us, I may have a way to help you.
Okay, fine. Deal. With that, all of the sea demons grouped up behind me at the start of a long, winding river. And at the end of it was a nether portal. Here goes nothing. Just follow my lead. On days 27 to 29, I began escorting the demons through the river. There were more phantoms, but with great communication, we were able to avoid their sight. Great job, guys. We're almost there. But as I said this, a godly beast tore through the wall. Uh-oh.
More filthy demons. And you're the one trying to stop Godwing? This ends now!
He stomped on the ground, which summoned a holy cage around all of us. Oh no! He charged and launched me. Ah! I'm not gonna let you stop me. I quickly countered back by throwing everything I had at him. He was a tough opponent, and on my own, I would have been done for. But the sea demon helped out, and together, we were able to slash at him, causing him to drop to the floor weak.
Godwin already knows you're here. He can sense it.
If he knows I'm here, I've got no time to lose. I quickly brought the sea demons to the portal. Hey, thanks for the help, by the way.
No, thank you. Oh, that's right. I still owe you one. You know you're a demon, right?
Yes?
What I mean is, demons can possess other creatures. It doesn't last long, but maybe it'll help you with whatever you're trying to do.
After saying this, she left through the portal. Huh, that just gave me an idea. On days 30 to 32, I made it back to Runner. Okay, let's hope this works. I focused all of my power on a nearby phantom, and with enough strength, I was able to possess him. Whoa, I did it!
You did what exactly?
Nothing. Don't mind me, just gonna check on the prisoner. I quickly flew down to Runner's cell. Psst. Hey, Runner!
What else do you want? You already have me as a prisoner!
Dude, no! It's me, Fozo!
Oh, how'd you do that?
I quickly opened up Runner's cage. Look, I'll explain in a bit, okay? But first, we gotta get out of here. As we were about to leave, my possession wore off.
What the? How did I get here? You!
Yeah, me! I slashed the phantom, knocking him back and into the cage. After closing it, the two of us ran while he shouted for help.
Somebody get me out of here! Godwing's gonna kill me for this!
We were navigating back through the nether when I noticed a crimson forest, and at its center was the next summoning shrine. Whoa, what are the odds? Time to ignite it. On days 33 to 35, I quickly made my way up to the shrine and ignited it. Because of this, I grew even stronger and now had 25 hearts. I'm one step closer to getting that demon staff. Nice.
Bozo!
I looked over and saw Runner dashing towards me with phantoms right on his tail.
I think they found us, mate.
They were catching up to him, trying to take him down. No! I unleashed my new attack, a tornado of pure demon energy. It shot out, cutting through and really hurting them.
Godwing will ruin me if I let you escape.
They started to fight back against me with everything they had. But now, with my increased strength, I was really putting up a fight. With a few more hits from my abilities, I was able to take them both down. Yes, take that.
Aw, man. I wish I was part demon. That was sick. Thanks for the save, mate.
Together, we made our way back to the Nether Rift. But as we approached, I found a demon worm scale. Wait, is this from my people? Maybe with this, I can find my other demon worm family. Come on, let's head home. On days 36 to 39, I made it back to base safely with Runner. And as soon as we got there, I noticed that the sea demons made friends with the zombies.
Thank you, kind baby. You are quite resourceful for a child.
Hey, a About a week ago, I'd be real offended by that comment.
With that, I went over to the demon wolf's den. Hey, can I borrow your nose for something?
Sure thing, Fozo.
I showed him the lost demon worm scale, and he immediately started to sniff it out.
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. All right, give me some time, and I'll be able to track this demon worm down.
Sweet! After he wandered off, a bright light flashed in the base as a little angel appeared out of nowhere. Ah! Stay back!
Do not be afraid. I come with good news, as I know where the next summoning shrine resides.
Wait, what? Why in the world would I trust you? You're on Godwing's side.
Why, yes, I am an angel, so you should know I cannot tell a lie. And what I want is to help you find the next shrine.
On days 40 to 44, I journeyed with the angel, cautiously, right into the Badlands. There, she led me right into a sunken temple.
The Badlands Summoning Shrine resides in this ancient temple. Good luck.
Huh. Well, I hope I can trust her. I went to burrow into the temple, but I wasn't able to. I gotta find another way in. After circling around it, I was able to find its main entrance, but it was also locked.
If you wish to enter the temple, you must bring me sufficient offerings.
Whoa! You can talk? Okay, what do you want?
I love gold, some sand, and cactus.
Okay. With that, I quickly went and bottled some sand, then tunneled deep within a mine to grab some gold, and was just about to grab a cactus when it moved.
Hey, do you want to get poked?
Whoa, you're alive? Just then, a much taller cactus walked up behind me, clearly offended. I'm sorry, there seems to be a big misunderstanding here.
Yeah, punk? I won't let any more of you creatures come around here and ruin our beautiful home.
Any more creatures?
Yeah, those stupid godly phantoms were here searching the area, and they completely destroyed our oasis!
Yep, this definitely doesn't look like an oasis anymore. Here, let me help. With that, I quickly started to transform the area and even used water buckets to make them a new pool of water. Here you go. This feels a lot better.
This is so much better. Here, take one of these non-alive cactuses.
Thanks. On days 45 to 47, I went back to the temple door. Here you go. I tossed over all of my offerings, which made the doors shoot open. Sick. Once inside, I found a central chamber with 3 side rooms. And there, standing like a sentry, was the temple's keeper. Hi there.
The demon worm. Yes, I knew you'd come here.
What are you talking about?
Are you not the one who seeks the demon staff?
Yep, that's me. I need it to take down the immortal Godwing.
I admire your efforts. No demon has ever been able to claim the staff before because of the beast who guards it.
Beast? Well, that doesn't matter. I'll do anything it takes to save my dad and my people.
Ah, so a noble cause. Let's see if that holds true throughout your trial.
Trial? The keeper snapped his fingers, and the 3 side chambers lit up. And so did the summoning shrine above us.
To claim this shrine, you must complete the trial of the demon.
On days 48 to 52, I was in the first trial chamber, where glowing lights hung throughout.
This is a test of your speed. You'll have 5 seconds to shoot all 5 targets. Begin!
I started to blast each light with my demonic breath. I broke 1, 2, and 3. The timer was counting down as I hit the 4th light. But right as I shot the last one, in a flash, it teleported out. What? Thankfully, though, I was able to get it fast enough. And just in time. Man, that was a close one. The second chamber was a hall of platforms, which led above a large boulder.
Now, show me your strength and dexterity. Complete the parkour and shatter that boulder on your final jump.
I stood there in front of the first platform. Okay, you got this, Fozo. I began to jump across platforms, jump after jump, and I thought about all the pain my people have gone through. This is for them. With my final jump, I leapt down and completely destroyed the boulder in one hit.
Good work. Now, the third trial. Which is the deadliest?
On days 53 to 56, I was brought to the third chamber, and there stood a villager? Where am I?
This is a test of your will. The power of the demon staff you seek demands sacrifice. So, use your possession and make that sacrifice.
As he said this, a large fire burst in the room and lit up a large furnace. What?
It demands a sacrifice. Do it.
I looked at the flames, then back to the villager. Please, we forgive you for the birthday party thing. Don't hurt me. I can't.
You must, or you will fail.
No! I used my demonic abilities to completely destroy the furnace. I won't.
Congratulations! You have passed the trial of the demon. You may activate the summoning shrine and be one step closer to claiming the staff.
Yes! I walked over and was about to ignite the shrine when, out of nowhere, the roof broke open to reveal Godwing. It was a setup?
I guess I did lie.
So, this is the one demon who keeps putting up a fight. I admire that, but it ends now!
He was about to come crashing in when I activated the shrine, which caused me to grow even stronger. I gained 5 more hearts and my own pair of wings. I can fly? Let's see if they work. I used them to rush up and slam into Godwing, pushing him back.
Ah! Get back here!
Quickly flying up, I escaped the temple as he chased close behind me. On days 57 to 59, I was being chased through the sky over the Badlands.
You will die, you coward!
You're the coward! He was enraged by this and flew in for an attack, but I dodged downwards behind some cover. In his moment of confusion, I was able to burrow away before he could spot me.
You can't run from me forever!
Thankfully, I made it safely back to my base. Phew.
Let me guess. The angel was evil.
Yep, but I got the 4th shrine. If only Godwing wasn't so close to finding us. You know, we need some defenses. With that, I built up some demonic defensive structures around the base so that my baby zombie friends could keep an eye out for any angelic beings.
We're on it, sir.
Just then, the demon wolf began to howl.
Fozo! I got it! I got the scent off that demon worm scale!
Wait, can you lead me to it? We quickly rushed out of the base as his nose led us to a deep, lush cave. And inside of it were my people hiding out. On days 60 to 63, I was in complete awe. My people, they're still alive. Wait, where's my dad? I searched throughout the cave until reaching a room, and on the bed was my weak father.
Fozo, you're still alive? And the shrines?
Yep, I've ignited all of them besides the last one. I'm so close to getting that staff and taking down Godwing.
Son, I don't have long.
No, not in a place like this. Come with me. I escorted all of the demon worms until we made it to the entrance of my base.
Thank you, my boy. I'm so proud of you.
Aw, thanks, Dad.
But before we join up with the others, come with me.
I walked with my father to look out over a clearing.
Up far ahead lies the final summoning shrine, deep within the bamboo forest. Once you ignite it, the staff will then grant itself to you.
Well, it's time I do just that. For the demons. I was about to rush off, but one of the baby zombies stopped me. Hey, it's daytime. Why are you not on fire?
It's because I'm wearing this stupid helmet. Look, I know where the bamboo forest is. I can take you there.
Sweet. Lead the way. On days 64 to 68, the zombies led me all the way to the bamboo forest. Everything here felt so peaceful.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying this, but don't you kinda need to hurry?
Oh, right. The zombie and I split ways as I went further inside. Just then, the peaceful sounds were interrupted by a large explosion. Whoa, what was that? I went towards the sounds, but instead of finding destruction, I found a scared group of baby pandas. Aww.
Demon Worm!
Get back here! I chased after the baby pandas until they were stopped at a dead end.
Oh no! We're done for!
Wait, guys, I just want to talk.
You're not gonna hurt us?
No way, dude.
Oh, wait. Ooh, sorry. It's just a little while ago, some scary glowing creatures came by and completely cursed our panda pops.
Glowing creatures? Godwing's men. Why would they do that? Can you show me? The pandas brought me to their little bamboo hideout, and in the center of it was the final summoning shrine. But it was being guarded by the panda's cursed pops. That's why they did it, to have him guard this place.
There's a way you can save him. If you bring him to the Spring of Revival, I think it would snap him right out of it.
Okay, leave it to me. On days 69 to 73, I stepped out and was face to face with the cursed panda.
Oh, the gods were right. The demon worm would be here.
Yep, that's me.
Time to end this!
In a burst of speed, he jumped up and out of sight? Huh? He then suddenly appeared behind me. Ah! I tried to slash back at him, but he was already gone. How fast is this guy? He was using the bamboo forest to his advantage, and I couldn't even react to his attacks. I think I have an idea. I flew up above the trees, and because of this, he couldn't even reach me anymore. Aha! There you are. I shot down at him with everything I had. But wait, I can't just kill him. With this in mind, I looked out and saw the spring in the distance. That must be the revival spring. Hey, you! I began to fly towards the spring with the panda on my tail. All right, just wait for it. Wait for it now! I jumped out of the way just as he sprang forward to attack, which caused him to fall into the spring. Because of this, an aura flowed around him, and he transformed back into his old self.
What happened to me? Godwing! He messed with my head and
It's okay. It's not your fault. I just need that shrine so I can stop him.
Of course! Please, go right ahead!
On days 74 to 77, I went up and activated the final summoning shrine. It ignited in flames, which made me even stronger. I now had 35 hearts and felt like I was the strongest demon in the world. Just then, a demonic soul shot up out of the ground.
All of the summoning shrines have been activated. Please come forth.
He disappeared, and in its place was an ominous stairway leading straight down. The sacred demon staff. It must be in there. I looked out at the panda village and saw all of the baby pandas happily reunited with their pops.
Thank you for everything.
Of course. With that, I journeyed down below the stairwell until entering a large, intricate hallway. And at the end of it was the sacred demon staff. On days 78 to 80, I began to quickly slither down the hallway. But as soon as I did, it began to warp and change. This singular hallway was now an entire demonic maze. And in the distance, the beast that guards the staff. I better be careful. I started to make my way through the maze, going as fast as I could. I tried to burrow through the walls, or even fly above it, but sadly, nothing worked. Man, following the rules sucks. As I said this though, I turned the corner into a dead end, and was now face to face with the beast. I began to slither away as fast as I could as the demon shadow guard chased behind me. Stop it! I'm a demon too! But it didn't listen and shot out spews of lava in front of me, blocking my path. Oh, come on. It started to slowly approach me.
No one gets the staff.
Well, I think you forgot one thing. I'm lava resistant. I swam right through the lava and finally saw the center of the maze. Yes, there it is. Quickly making it to the center, I picked up the demon staff, which fueled me with so much energy. I feel so powerful. The Shadow Guard burst in the room behind me. Oh, bring it on. The Shadow Guard charged in, but with my new staff, I was able to hit him and blast him back. Whoa, this staff is sick. With my new power, he didn't stand a chance and was clearly growing weaker and weaker, but he still wouldn't go down. Oh, come on. I then noticed that around the room were 3 different flames that seemed connected to him. Using the staff, I was able to extinguish one of them, which caused him to grow weaker. He was angered by this and ran in again, but as he did, I extinguished the final 2 flames in one hit.
The demon staff is now yours.
An aura filled the air as his soul merged into the staff. Whoa. Because of this, I gained an additional 5 hearts. Talk about awesome. Godwing won't stand a chance. On days 86 to 90, I was heading back to my base when I passed by the Nether Rift. But as I did, the ground began to shake, and the rift practically doubled in size. Whoa! Out from it came a flood of phantoms, and Godwing himself.
Go, my phantoms. Search the world. Search everywhere you need to. Find the demon worms. I can still smell their wretched stench.
The phantoms began to fly out over the world, all leaving Godwing alone. Now's my chance. But just before I flew in, I heard an ear-piercing howl. No, the base. They found it! On days 91 to 94, I came flying into my base to see that a godly beast had cornered my people. The zombies and demon wolf were trying to hold them off, but they didn't stand a chance. No! I slammed down with the sacred demon staff, which completely defeated him. Are you guys all right?
We are now.
Fozo, you've done it! You've claimed the sacred staff!
Yeah, I did. Now, I need you guys to all stay here, where it's safe.
But Fozo, it's not safe here anymore.
And we are not going to hide anymore.
I looked out to all of my friends and our damaged base. Well, if you guys really want to fight together, then let's do it. No more hiding.
Oh, that's the spirit, mate.
All right, guys, then let's do this together. I think I have a plan. On days 95 to 99, my demon worm people and I slithered out to face Godwing at the Nether Rift.
I knew you would come crawling back for mercy.
This isn't a plea for mercy, Godwing. We're here to take you down.
We are not running from you anymore!
So be it. Destroy them!
Hordes of phantoms came flying in to fight off against my people. Each and every one of the demon worms fought back valiantly though. I flew up and used the sacred staff to take down a group of them. Yes!
You!
Godwing unleashed an attack that headed right towards my dad. No! Thankfully, Runner sprinted in and was able to hit him out of the way.
You all right, old timer?
I'm getting too old for this.
Godwing started to charge another hit, but I flew in with my demon dash and pushed him inside of the Nether Rift. Ah!
Fozo!
On day 100, I tumbled into the Nether with Godwing right by my side.
Ah! You won't stop me. You demons will all die, and I will be in control of all realms.
That's what all of this was for? You're going to pay for what you did to my people. We began to fight as his powerful godly attacks hurt a lot. But I was at home here, and I used the surroundings to my advantage. And with the staff by my side, I was hurting him a lot.
I will not let you succeed!
Godwing unleashed a blast that threw me to the ground. I was now extremely low on hearts.
You demons have lived for far too long now.
But we were just living. Couldn't you see that?
You stood in the way of brightness. With you gone, I will be in control of both the heavens and the underworld.
He charged up a final attack that was sure to take me out, but I used my remaining strength to leap forward and strike him with my staff. Because of this, he fell back. So I hit him again and again and again until I finally took him down. Yes! With that, all of us demons could finally live in peace. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby demon dragon. I watched my father in front of me fighting the demon lord himself, the Lord of Darkness.
It is time to finally place the demon's curse upon you.
No, never!
Dad, what's going on? I quickly ran into battle, trying to help my father, but he quickly pushed me away and said,
It's not safe for you here, son. Run as far away as you can. Remember, I love you.
As my dad finished his sentence, the Overlord used a special type of magical ability, which fully cursed my dad. No!
How can I be of service, my lord?
Kill the spare. He isn't needed.
Yes, your majesty.
My dad then immediately turned over to me and started to slowly walk closer. Dad? He did his best and tried to attack me. Stop! My cursed dad began chasing me, and I knew that I had to run away now. On day 2, I was flying away as fast as I could with my father right on my tail. I tried my best to lose him, but since I was a baby, he was just too fast for me. He hit me with a strong chain attack, and I couldn't get away. Oh no, I'm trapped.
Oh, are you scared, little one? Don't you worry. I shall make your death a fast one.
Just as I thought all hope was lost, my father was shot back by a powerful archangel. Whoa, who are you? The archangel used incredible abilities to his advantage and started to fight off my father. He hit him extremely hard, which stunned him.
Quick, dragon. I can't hold him for long.
He then waved his hands, which caused a tunnel to form nearby.
Go, now! Follow the tunnel. Find the demon bloodroot at the Tree of Midnight. Once you do, it is important that you meet me back in the overworld. Good luck.
And I knew that I didn't have a choice. Here goes nothing, Fozo. On day 3, I made my way through the tunnel, full of fear. My dad, it's like his mind is under control. It didn't take long until I reached a clearing, which revealed a large courtyard. In the middle of it stood a tree much different than the rest. Is that the Tree of Midnight? I slowly approached it, looking for the demon root, when out of nowhere, I was hit with a fireball. Ah, what gives? I turned around, only to see an elderly demon lady.
So you've come here for the blood root.
The odd lady then brought me over to the demon tree and gave it a hit, knocking down a demon root. Wait, you're going to help me?
Correct. The Lord of Darkness is the ruler of the underworld and has managed to stay that way for eons because of the mind-controlling curse he spreads on his fierce competitors, your father being one of them. Now, pick up the blood root.
I did as said, which caused something strange to happen. My body started to change, causing me to grow out my very own dragon claws, and I gained 5 more hearts. Because of this, I now had a very powerful dragon slash. Whoa, this item made me stronger?
Why, yes. I know you want to save your dead little one. And to be quite honest with you, I'm entertained by this. Good luck. Let's see if you have what it takes.
On day 4, I left the chapel with the blood root, knowing I needed to find a way to get to the overworld. How am I going to get there?
No, I said place it to the left.
What was that? I made my way over, only to see a large demon engineer outpost. In the center of it was a newly completed portal. Is that where I need to go?
Well. Looks like there's a new demon. You are not allowed here, genius.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Actually, on second thought, if we were to have your demon scales, who knows how much we would be paid?
Oh no! The demon engineers all started to rush in and attack me. They use incredible demon powers to their advantage. Thankfully though, I used my new Dragon Slash to help me counter their hits. I can tell they were really starting to get weak, but more of them started to come in. I have to think fast. Wait, the portal! I ran as fast as I could and was able to jump right through. On day 5, I made my way on the other side of the portal. Whoa, the skies are blue here? I looked around and everything felt so peaceful. A demon beast just came through a weird-looking dumb portal! Kill it! I watched as countless villagers charged in with their swords. No, wait! They all swarmed in and started to fight me off. I used my new Demon Slash, but I knew deep down I didn't want to hurt them. Because of all the recklessness, I started to burn down all of the nearby wood inside of the village. Oh no, it's destroying everything. Mayday! Mayday, quick! Throw milk on the fire! I looked around in complete fear. What do I do? Just then, the Archangel himself teleported in and extinguished the entire village in a single move. Whoa!
I see you found the demon root, Dragon, but you obviously have a lot to learn.
On day 6, the Archangel brought me far off inside the overworld until we reached the top of a mountain.
This will be your new home.
Wait a minute, why? Why are you helping me? You're an angel and I am a demon.
The Lord of Darkness has done nothing but grow stronger. If nothing is done to stop him, then his reign won't just stop inside the underworld.
Well, look, as much as I want to stop him, I want to do what I can to save my dad.
Which is why I had you get the first of 5 ingredients for the cure.
Wait, did you say cure?
Correct. You will need the Blood Root, the Ice Crystal, the Heart of Lost Souls, the Inferno Bone, and the last one, you'll know when you're ready.
So if I find all 5, I can save my father.
And take down the Lord of Darkness.
The Archangel then assigned me to build up my very own home. I went out and got enough materials to make myself a set of stone tools. Then from there, I was able to use them to build up a demon-themed dragon cave. Sweet! With it, I also made a room where I could hold each of the 5 curing items I will find on my journey. 1 down, 4 more to go. This place is coming together already. I looked over and noticed the Archangel built up his very own angel-themed house as well.
Now that you're ready for the next step, I know the location of one more cured item, the Ice Crystal. Its location resides deep in the tundra with the Ice Skeleton Empire.
Skeletons, huh? Well then, just point me in the right direction. On day 7, I followed the angel's directions deep inside the frozen tundra. All right, where is that crystal? What the? I turned over. Wait, an ice skeleton? Hey, I need your help.
My help? No, I need yours. If I can take down a demon dragon, then I will for sure get my sword back.
Your sword? The ice skeleton then rushed in and started to attack. Then from afar, he had the ability to shoot ice at me. Knock it off!
Never!
I fought back as hard as I could and slashed him. Hey, what did I do to you?
My special Skullborn sword has been passed down from generations and is very special to me. My king, he took it, all because he doesn't think I'm worthy. He sees me as a coward. But if I took you down, then he would have nothing to say.
I understand, but listen, maybe you can help me with something. And in return, I can help you get your sword back.
I like where this is going. What did you have in mind?
On day 8, the ice skeleton and I formed a perfect plan. This might just work. We entered his ice kingdom, and I was his prisoner.
Are you sure this'll work?
No, but it's worth a try. We then approached a large ice throne room, and sitting on the end of it was the Ice Skeleton King himself. And is that? It is the Ice Crystal.
What beast did you bring to my kingdom?
Sire, I have bested it in combat to prove that I am no coward and worthy of that very sword you hold.
I'm done with your shenanigans. You
know what I think I'll do? I'll put both of you in the dungeons.
Oh no. On days 9 to 10, the Ice Skeleton King charged in and started to hit my new friend and I with massive strength. He dealt an insane amount of damage to both of us. But me and my new skeleton friend knew that we couldn't give up. We have to keep fighting.
Let me help!
Our hits were starting to pay off. I can tell that the king was starting to get low.
No! No!
And with one final hit, we were able to take him down. I think this belongs to you.
Oh my! It feels so good to hold it again. Thank you, Fozo. You have no idea how much you helped me out. My name is Shard. And feel free to take that ice crystal.
Thanks. I walked over and collected the ice crystal, causing my body to fully change. My small horns began to grow out, and I gained 5 more hearts. Now, I had an insane ability that allowed me to charge at my enemy with my demon horns. Sweet.
Listen, is there any way I could come back with you? After all of this, I have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, of course. On days 11 to 12, I started to bring Shard back with me to base. It didn't take long until I noticed something wasn't right. There were large cracks spread out through the floor that looked like led straight down to the underworld.
This doesn't look good.
Out of nowhere, the entire area began to shake. What's going on?
How did that puny dragon get away? I can't let him ruin my plan. I can't!
Sir, what do you want us to do?
You speak only when spoken to. Go, spread among the overworld, and do not come back until you bring me his head!
Sir, yes, sir!
Soon, my people, this domain shall spread fully throughout the overworld, and I shall be the ruler of everything!
On days 13 to 14, I brought my ice skeleton friend back home with me.
Wow! I love it here, but I think it's a little too hot.
Right. With his help, we both went to work and were able to make him his very own icy tower to live in. There you go. I hope you like it.
Like it? I love it!
After that, I went to my storage room to place my ice crystal down. There we go. 2 down, 3 more to go. Just as I finished, I found a soul wandering through our base. What the?
My home, our people. Ugh.
Oh my goodness. What's going on? On days 15 to 16, I followed the soul's path until I reached a small town being under attack by the demon forces. Oh no, they made it here?
Leave us alone!
Never! We must become stronger for our lord!
I watched as the demons completely destroyed the souls, which caused them to grow stronger. I wanted to save them, but deep down, I knew that there were way too many of those demons to take on myself.
Someone help me!
Far off on the other side of town lied a small, innocent soul. Oh no, I have to save him. I flew over to the group, which caught the demons' attention. They began to shoot out deadly attacks at me, but thankfully, I was able to dodge most of them. Hey, I'm here to help.
Quick! Follow me!
You don't have to tell me twice. Together, the little soul and I made it to a mineshaft entrance, and the soul quickly shut it behind us, cutting us off from the demons.
We will get you! Find a way inside, now!
On days 17 to 18, the soul and I went deep through the creepy mineshaft. Hey, who even are you?
This here town is a ghost town, literally. And I think those demons came here searching for one of our ghostly items, the Heart of Lost Souls.
The third item that I need. They probably don't want me to have it.
Yeah, but little do they know, they aren't in the right place.
Wait, really? Do you know where it is?
I do, but why would I tell you? Look, I helped you escape. I have other things to worry about.
The little soul then zoomed off. Hey, wait! I chased it deep within the caves. He led me through vast tunnels until I finally cornered him at a dead end. Look, I just want to talk.
I don't have time to talk. Those demons, they separated me from my father. I need to find him before it's too late.
Well, maybe I can help you out with that. Look, I'll help you find your father, and in return, you will tell me where I can find the Heart of Lost Souls. Do we have a deal? On days 19 to 21, the soul led me outside an alternative exit. Okay, now where would those demons take them?
If he's still alive.
I then looked nearby and noticed a trail of fire and the underworld. The demons had to have gone this way. Come on! The soul and I ventured off following the path until we finally reached a large overworld demon outpost. Is that my father?
Put the rest of the souls in cages. Thanks to them, we know where the Heart of the Lost Souls is.
Oh no, that's not good. I have to find it before they do. It wasn't long until the little soul got excited and flew off. Wait! I followed him, and we stopped nearby a cage.
That's my dad! He's alive!
We have to be quiet, or else we're gonna both be caught. Just then, I looked over at my dad and noticed him placing fire on top of weird pillars. Because of this, the Lord of Darkness himself was summoned.
You better have good news.
We are close to finding my son. We have already taken down a soul civilization in the progress.
I do not care about some stupid souls. I want that demon dragon down before he is too powerful. Do you not understand? I cannot be stopped. My mission must go on. In time, every living being will be of the demon kind, and I shall rule them all.
That doesn't sound so good. Okay, time to break your dad out. The little soul flew over and broke its father out. Now, let's get out of here before those demons find out. On days 22 to 26, the souls and I escaped the demon's outpost.
I'm so glad you're okay, Dad.
Hey, a deal is a deal. You said you can show me where the Heart of Souls is.
Yeah, as promised, I will show you. Follow me.
The soul led me far away into a desert biome. Far off inside of it was a tiny rock? You're saying the item is in this?
No, only those who know the soul melody can access the location. Step back.
I did, and the little soul began to sing a melody.
Open like a soul, open, become full.
The entire area then started to shake, which caused a large pyramid to appear in front of us. Whoa! Hey, if you guys need a safe place to stay, then you can come back home and live with me if you want. The souls agreed and flew off. Now, time to head inside. On days 27 to 29, I made my way deep inside the pyramid. It didn't take long for me to realize that the demons had already been through it. The walls and floors all looked demonic and were filled with lava. This isn't good. I kept walking through until I ran into a group of them. Hi? Attack! The demons all started to attack me. But thanks to my new Dragon Rush upgrade, I was able to fend them off. I took down all but one.
I must tell the others.
No, get back here. I chased the demon through the pyramid hallways and was able to take him down. Aha! Upon his death, I was able to spot a torn piece of paper far off in another room. Huh, what's this? My attention got quickly caught though, because the entire area started to rumble. Oh no, what's going on? On days 30 to 32, I followed the rumbling throughout the hallways. It's coming from over here. Just then, I reached a much larger room, and far in the center of it held the Heart of Lost Souls. Yes! I quickly started to make my way over, but then was blasted aside by a soul guardian?
A demon? No! You are not worthy of my heart!
Wait, listen! But the Guardian didn't say anything else and immediately began to attack me.
You are nothing but evil and shall be disposed of!
I'm on your side! I'm trying to stop the demons! The Soul Guardian didn't listen though, and I knew that I had to fight back harder. I did, and I can tell that he was really starting to get tired. With one last hit, the Soul Guardian admitted defeat.
You're not going to kill me?
I thought...
You thought I was what? A demon? Wanting nothing but harm and destruction? Well, think again. I decide who I am.
A demon not restricted by its own species? That I can respect. Very well. The heart is yours.
Thank you. I walked over and picked up the Heart of Lost Souls. This caused me to gain 5 hearts, and my body started to change. Fiery cracks spread out throughout my scales, and I now had an amazing ability to shoot out dragon breath. Sweet! On days 33 to 35, I made it back to base. Hey, you guys made it.
Yeah, this place is lovely.
Well, it's about to get a whole lot better. From there, I went out and got the right amount of materials to make the Soul family their very own home to stay in.
This is amazing. Thank you so much.
No problem. I knew I was just going to get bigger and bigger, so I also made my dragon den much larger as well. Now that is for a full-size dragon.
Bozo, I have returned.
Is everything okay?
No, not at all. My people know that the demons have made it to the overworld. They are not pleased.
I know, this isn't good, but hey, I wanted to show you something. I then threw the angel over the piece of paper I found inside of the museum. Any clue of what this is?
Oh my, I know exactly what this is. This is the first half of the map that leads straight to the Dragon Catacombs.
What's so special about this place?
Oh, I know. A very special type of bone is said to be held there.
Wait, the Inferno Bone, the 4th item for the cure.
I don't know where it is, but I think I may know how you can get your hands on the rest of that map you have. Quick, Fozo, follow me!
On days 36 to 39, Shard took me far away from our base and into a deep forest of some sorts. Where are you taking me?
You'll see.
It wasn't long until we reached a hidden village owned by elves? Huh.
Oh boy, what do we have here, huh? A little old demon dragon here to hurt us?
No, he's with me. I've come to talk to your elder.
Follow me then, and don't try anything funny, you little monster.
We were taken over to the Elder Elf, who was looking down on a planning table. I knew you would come here, dragon. I sensed it with my ancient magic. Well, I'm here because I heard you guys had something that I need. The rest of my map. Ah, yes, we do. But why would we give it to someone like you, huh? For all we know, you could be a demon spy. Well, I'm not. I do suppose there's a way you can prove it. Word has spread that the demon kind have evolved since their presence here. Wait, what? They've gotten stronger? Correct. And not too far from here lies a new demon camp. Take it down, and then I shall give you your map. On days 40 to 44, the elves escorted me all the way to the demon camp.
Just don't get your old little self killed, haha.
I watched, and just like the Elder Elf said, the demon forces had evolved. I have to take them down. I flew in and alerted them.
The dragon! Get him!
Before, I was able to fight off against them very easily, but now they were able to fly up just like me. These demons were definitely stronger, but I knew if I wanted to save my father, I had to be even better. With all of my powers combined, I was able to best all of the demons. Yes!
It was a trap.
What? Out of nowhere, lightning shot from the skies, revealing none other than the Lord of Darkness himself.
I have finally found you!
You! What you've done to my father, to countless demons, it's wrong!
Silence! You have no right to speak to me! You are nothing but a waste of space! And you should have been dead to begin with! But now, I'll finally make sure that happens!
The Lord of Darkness started to attack. He was very strong and shot out very powerful demon attacks right at me. Ah! I knew deep down I was not strong enough to face him. He's too strong. One more hit and I'm done for. Just as I thought all hope was lost, the Elder Elf teleported in using his ancient magic and teleported both of us out.
No! No!
On days 45 to 47, I was teleported deep inside the elf village. Oh, what happened? So, it is true, Demon Dragon. You are really good after all. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to show you guys. Follow me. I followed the elf, going deep under their elf village until we reached a vault room. Inside of it held the map. Wait, I could just have it? Yes, we know of the Lord of Darkness and his horrible plans. If he gets away with them, he won't. I promise. From there, I went over and picked up the map. This caused both of the pieces to magically form together as one. Sweet! Listen here, all of us in the overworld are rooting for you, Demon Dragon. It's time to show them that not all demons are bad after all. On days 48 to 52, I roamed far out throughout the world until I finally reached a wide entryway that led down deep inside the sacred dragon catacombs. I quickly looked around, but soon realized that there was no way inside. All there was a strange crack carved in the wall. What am I supposed to do with this? Just then, a large knight ran up to me.
Hey!
Who are you?
No, who are you? An intruder?
An intruder? You are the one here who isn't a dragon at a dragon catacomb. The knight became furious and began to attack me. Ah! He had a powerful axe. With every slam, he sent the ground rumbling. Ah! I then realized he had a weak spot, his back. Okay, Fozo, now! I perfectly timed my attack and was able to dragon dash right into his back. This caused the knight to fall over and admit defeat. Yes! Because of this, he dropped his large axe. Wait a second. Using it, I was able to slam it into the crack on the wall, which opened up the main entryway inside. On days 53 to 56, I went deep into the dragon catacombs until I reached a very large opening. Whoa, a graveyard? Where do I even start searching? I roamed around looking for the infernal bone until I finally reached a large pit inside of the graveyard. Oh my! There were at least hundreds of floating bones inside of it. The infernal bone has to be here. I tried to pick one up, but because of this, the bone transformed into a large, scary bone serpent. Ah! It bit me, which dealt a ton of damage. Wait, so every time I pick up the wrong bone, I get hurt? Well, great. How am I supposed to find the right one?
So, you're looking for the infernal bone, are you?
Yeah, I am. And who are you supposed to be?
I am a bone wolf. I've lived in this horrible place for way too long. But I think I may know a way I can help you. Only if you help me in return.
Okay, Wolf. You have yourself a deal. On days 57 to 59, my new Bone Wolf friend brought me throughout the catacombs far off in another area. Where is it you're taking me?
I'm taking you here. This is the fiery pit of Inferno, set to grant the user with the vision of the flame.
Maybe with this vision, I could see which bone the infernal bone is. I decided to dive straight in, which caused something to happen. My eyes turned into larger flames. Whoa, I think it worked.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, you see, I've been trapped in this cave for what feels like an eternity. My only request is if I can somehow leave this place with you. I don't want to be underground anymore.
Oh, of course. Together, the wolf and I went back to the pile of bones. Now, which one is the Inferno one? Something started to happen with my vision, and it caused the Inferno bone to reveal itself amongst the pile. Aha! There it is. I went over and picked it up, which caused my body to change. I gained 5 more hearts, and now had full-sized wings. Because of this, I now had a new power, which allowed me to trap my enemies with a demon chain. This is awesome. On days 60 to 63, I brought the Bone Wolf back with me to my home.
Oh my, it's been so long since I've seen the skies.
I quickly went off and got the right amount of materials to make him his very own home. I even made the roof out of glass so he can truly enjoy the new atmosphere.
Oh, this is perfect. Thank you.
No problem. I then went over and placed the fourth item down on the pedestal. Just one more. I'm almost done. Just then, a large explosion sounded off. What was that? I went out to go see what was going on, and it was none other than my father.
Hello, son.
On days 64 to 68, I watched as my father and countless demons swarmed my base. No!
Leave me alone!
I knew that I had to go in and help. I flew in and started to use my dragon breath to my advantage. This alone took out all of the nearby demons, but more and more of them just kept coming. Thankfully, my new bone friend jumped in and started to fend them off. While they were distracted with each other, my dad dropped down right in front of me. Dad, please, it's me, your son.
No, you are my mission.
My dad then leapt in and tried to kill me. Ah, please stop.
I will never stop until you're dead.
But Dad.
Your dad is gone. He is dead.
No, I don't believe that. I charged in, and my father and I began to fight. His attacks hurt me a lot, and I knew he had way more experience than me, but I had to try. Then, out of nowhere, an idea sparked within me. I used my new demon chain ability and trapped my dad with it.
Let me out! Bowser, it looks like you've contained your father.
Yeah, but it won't hold him for long.
It looks like you're finally ready to get inside the Light Realm and obtain the final item, the Heart of an Angel.
On days 69 to 73, I was teleported out of my base. Ah, where am I? I looked around and there was nothing but infinite skies and a bunch of clouds.
So it's true. The Archangel wasn't lying. And you actually showed up.
Who are you?
Who am I? What am I? None of it matters. Now follow me.
I followed the mysterious angel throughout the Light Realm until we reached the edge of a cloud. Far off in the distance was a huge arena. It looks so sacred.
That's because it is. That right there is the Forbidden Island, and it holds the very item that you seek.
Knowing this, I flew off towards it, but as soon as I tried to enter inside, I was shocked and sent back by a huge burst of energy. Ah, what happened?
If you stayed back and listened, you would know that those of the demon kind are forbidden.
Well, come on. There has to be a way I can get inside.
Well, I actually do know of a way, and it involves you having to get rid of your inner demon.
On days 74 to 77, I followed the Angel Guard to a weird type of arena. What are we doing here? I'm not like the other demons. I don't want destruction and chaos.
That is the only reason we are here. If you were anything like the others, you wouldn't even get this opportunity. Now, enter the Crucible!
I continued inside when suddenly thunder struck and the sky started to change color. In a flash of smoke, another vision of me appeared, but he was different. You are a disgrace. You have brought shame on your entire kind. That's not true. I'm doing what's right. What's right? You don't know what you're talking about. My inner demon then started to attack me. He was really strong and had a lot of the same attacks as I did. How am I supposed to defeat myself? You coward! This is the end for you! My demon half blasted me with a powerful attack and knocked me backwards. I knew you were weak the moment you betrayed your kind. No, you are the weak one. I gathered all of my strength. This is for my father! The difference between us is that I have something worth fighting for.
Well done, Bozo. Well done.
On days 78 to 80, I went back to the Forbidden Island, but this time I was able to enter. Sweet! I walked into a large arena, and there were 3 ancient angels standing on platforms above me. Then I looked closer, and behind them was the Angel Heart.
A demon? What are you doing here?
Look, I know I'm a demon, but I'm here for the right cause. I want to see the end of the Lord of Darkness.
A demon? Doing something selfless? Well, that is unheard of. All demons are the purest evil.
No one should even be allowed in here, let alone receive the heart of an angel. Now leave at once!
I am not leaving without that heart.
Fine, have it your way.
Oh no. On days 81 to 85, one of the ancient angels swooped down and began attacking me.
No demon has ever stepped foot on this island. Now that you have, you will not live to tell the tale.
The angel was strong, and his light attacks were very powerful.
How? How can a demon withstand this?
I am not like the other demons. That is what I was trying to tell you. With each attack, I was wearing down the angel until it was time for the final blow.
Do it! Finish me! Show me who you really are.
No, I'm not gonna kill you. I already told you I'm not with the demons. I'm trying to stop the Lord of Darkness, and I need that heart to break his curse.
Maybe he is worthy of the heart. No true demon would have been able to survive here in the realm of light.
Come here, take the heart, and be warned. If used for the wrong reasons, the wrath of the realm of light will fall upon you.
I went up to the angel's heart and grabbed it. Then my chest started pounding, and I could feel a warmth pour over my body. I got a core of light and gained 5 more hearts. The power swelled inside of me, and all of my attacks became stronger. Then I tried my new ability. I could shoot a light ray from my chest? Awesome!
You truly are good. Go, save your father and defeat the Lord of Darkness.
On days 86 to 90, I was teleported back to my base. Whoa. Okay, now to collect all the materials. I quickly went inside and gathered all of the ingredients for the potion. I then flew over and saw that my father was being held in a cell. I'm guessing you made this, huh?
Bozo, you've done it. I wasn't sure if you'd make it in the realm of light.
Look, I have everything we need. Now, how do we save my dad?
Save me? Save me from who? You are the one that needs to be saved. Here, give me the ingredients.
I handed over the ingredients, and the Archangel mixed them in a vial, casting a spell on it.
It's ready.
I took it and threw it on my father.
Don't you dare! Don't! Oh! Bozo?
Dad? Dad, are you there?
Son, I am so sorry. I don't know what happened. I lost myself in the curse, and I couldn't even think my own thoughts.
It's okay. The curse is gone now.
Thank you for saving me, my boy. You're all grown up.
Well, it's not over yet. The Lord of Darkness is trying to take the overworld for himself, and he is using his curse to destroy everything that opposes him.
Bozo, we will stop him.
On days 91 to 94, my father and I walked throughout my home.
You? You did all of this? Wow, son.
Yeah, every day since you've been cursed, I've been out trying to save you, Dad. And in doing so, I think I've been showing the world that not all demons are bad.
Your son, he's a hero.
From there, I looked upon everyone that I helped along my journey and knew what we all had to do. It's time we fight! Just as I finished my sentence, far off in the distance, a large underworld ravine formed, and from it, countless demons emerged. Oh no.
His plan. He's gonna take over the overworld.
The Lord of Darkness emerged from the ravine himself. On days 95 to 99, my fellow friends and I rushed into battle against the Lord of Darkness. Charge! There were a lot of demons, but with all of us working together, we were able to really put up a fight against them.
Take this!
Way to go, Dad! It's good to have you back. Just then, the Lord of Darkness casted a spell and summoned a large demon arena over the battle.
Bowser, we must stop the Lord of Darkness now. It's us or him.
You're right. As my people were fighting his army, I looked over and saw him there watching, waiting for me. On day 100, I flew and landed on top of the arena. It's over!
No, it will never be over. I must stay the ruler of the underworld.
Not if I have anything to say about it. The two of us rushed in and clashed in the center of the arena. He was extremely fast with his movements and used his speed to his advantage. But with my newly found skills and strength, I was really putting up a fight against him. You should have known better than to mess with us dragons.
This can't be.
No!
I kept charging in, and he was attacking back, but looking weaker and weaker.
No.
The Lord of Darkness was down, and now both worlds can live in peace. On day 1, I spawned in as a warden worm deep within my desert ancient city. I looked around only to see my warden people being attacked by a bunch of monster hunters. Are they after us? I ran throughout the battlefield and watched as the hunters started to hurt and capture my people as if they were just doing it for fun.
Haha! That's 2 points! I'm going for 3!
As I was distracted, I was spotted by one of them. He rushed in to attack, and I thought I was done for until our warden elder jumped in the way and took him down.
We can't let them capture you, my boy. You are special and were created so that we can put an end to these hunters.
Me? But how? Just then, a much larger monster hunter slammed down in the center of our city.
Where is that warden worm? I, Odin, will hunt you down, just like the rest of this world's monsters, so that I can be the most powerful hunter yet!
You need to leave now and find Aaron. He will know how to make you strong enough to save our people.
Odin then noticed the two of us and rushed forward only to unleash a powerful attack on my elder. No!
Go now!
I ran for my life, leaving all of my people behind.
Capture these pathetic monsters and get me that worm!
On day 2, I was slithering through the caves as fast as I could, with monster hunters chasing behind me. They shot at me using their advanced hunter gear. Oh no, I'm trapped.
You know, we enjoyed taking your people down. And once we have you, our power will be used to kill the rest of the monsters in this world.
I'm not a monster. Out of my frustration, I began to mine deep in the ground. Whoa, I can burrow.
Oh, no, you don't. Get the drill!
Using this newfound ability, I began to mine a path to get me out of this cave. It wasn't long until I heard heavy machinery and realized there was a drill mining right after me. Ah! I then mined out of a wall side, only to find myself inside of a strange nest home. What is this place?
There you are!
The monster hunter began to rush in, but out of nowhere dropped down a very large griffin beast. On day 3, the griffin started to fight off the monster hunter, easily destroying his machine. The hunter ran up and tried his best to hurt him with his weaponry, but the griffin sliced him with his claw and sent him back. He had incredible agility and strength, and would even use his wings to summon deadly gusts of wind around us.
No! No!
The griffin then landed on the hunter, taking him down for good. Whoa, you saved me. I thought I was safe, but the bird turned towards me and approached with anger. Wait, I don't mean you any harm.
This is my home, and you are not welcome here.
I was backed into a corner and thought I was done for. Please, look, I'm looking for Aaron, okay? My people, they're in danger.
Well, it's true. You must be the creature the Wardens have spent years creating. Fine, I'll help take you where you need to go.
On day 4, the griffin flew me high up throughout the lands, but all I was seeing was pure chaos. The world was full of deadly villages and outposts filled with cages of different beasts, animals, you name it. The hunters are doing this? This is horrible.
This is the world now. With Odin and his people at large, all creatures of any kind are being hunted down and stripped of their freedoms, including your wardens.
We then landed within a desert ruin with a strange Warden Eye artifact sat at its center.
Go and pick it up.
Okay. I listened, and once I touched it, my entire body began to shake. I gained 5 more hearts and grew larger in size, becoming a stronger Warden Worm. Whoa!
This is the first of 5 Warden Eye fragments. They grant any being incredible beast-like abilities when equipped. I am Aaron, and have helped the Wardens in their quest on creating you. They believe your strength can be enough to stop this.
Well, if these items increase my strength, then I will go out and find all of them. Rustling then sounded off, and out of the bushes rushed an advanced hunter.
There you are. We have all the wardens under our watch. And when I bring you in, I will be rewarded.
On day 5, the advanced hunter rushed in and began to attack. He summoned 2 more arms and now had 4 very sharp swords. Oh no! But with my new upgrade, I now had the ability to shoot out deadly skulk venom at him. Ha! Take that! We fought each other, blow for blow. He was not an easy opponent as he shot out poison all throughout the area. But I knew I could not let my people down. With the one final skulk venom attack, I was able to fully take down the hunter. Yes! Upon his death, dropped a note that said,
"Do not let that worm find those Warden Eye artifacts. Go out and find the Croak Empire before he does."
The Croak Empire? Huh. That must be where another one is. I knew that there were going to be more hunters after me. So Aaron and I started to forge a new hideout within this desert ruin. I made my very own home inside of a sand cave, while I also made Aaron a small nest lying on top of a tree. As Aaron and I were admiring our new work, I saw a sand block fall near my cave.
Oops. Oh no.
What was that? I walked over, only to see a tiny warden hiding in fear.
No, please don't hurt me. I barely was able to escape from those hunters. I have nowhere else to go.
Escape? Where exactly did you escape from? On day 6, the tiny warden brought me within the nearest forest until we reached an outpost much larger than the ones I'd seen before. I watched as countless hunters were inside, upgrading their weaponry, and right next to them were rows of cages holding wardens and my warden elder.
Let us go! Shut it!
I have to get them out of here. I was about to run in, blinded by my rage, but just then, Odin entered the courtyard.
Everyone listen! This Warden Worm is a threat to our clan. Do you not understand? It can grow to be the strongest among all beasts in this world. This is why we must obtain its scales so that we can forge weaponry with power like no other. But we will need backup.
He then walked forward and ignited a platform, causing lightning to summon all around him. In one huge burst, dropped down a night bounty hunter.
Magnus, I know you've never failed a hunt, which is why I need you to go and find that worm.
Very well. Leave it to me.
Oh no, this isn't good. I need to find the Croak Empire fast.
You mean that Kingdom of Frogs? I know where that place is. Come on, follow me.
On day 7, the tiny warden led me deep within a swamp, but we were quickly met by a moat. Is that polluted swamp water? Gross! I then looked across, and waiting on the other side was the Croak Empires.
Okay, but how do we get across?
I think I have an idea. Follow me. I used my burrow ability, allowing me to dig deep underground. Thankfully, I was able to mine below the moat and make it safely on the other side. However, as I exited, I found myself in the middle of their entire kingdom. Maybe I mined too far?
Halt! Wordworm? Those words are really getting creative with their creations, huh?
Huh, yeah, no kidding. We know why you're here. You will not get that Warden Eye fragment.
I then looked up, and lying on their tallest tower was the Warden Eye. Please, I need it. Just then, I heard a very loud and in a huge splash landed their king, Frog.
I am Emperor Croak. We see that fragment has good luck to our people. We have lost too many to those hunters.
Well, I'm trying to stop them. There has to be some way I can get it from you.
You know, this empire loves a show. I think I have an idea on how you can prove your worth.
On day 8, Emperor Croak brought me back to the center of their kingdom with a crowd of frogs watching.
The rules are simple. If you can get to that Warden fragment, you win. But in order to do that, you have to get past the king.
Okay, deal. Horns then sounded off, and the Frog King began to attack me. He used his high leaps to his advantage and pushed me back away from the tower. Back off! I fought back, using my Skulk Venom on him, and tried my best to get to their tower. Unfortunately, he would shoot out deadly water attacks at me, and even shot his tongue out, swallowing me whole.
Let me out of here!
Ow! Wait a minute, I have an idea. I continued to fight the frog, and waited for him to shoot his tongue again. Here goes nothing! He shot me out. Come on! I did it! I reached the Warden fragment. I picked it up, causing me to upgrade once more. I gained 5 hearts, grew in size, and now had the ability to do explosive bites at my enemy. Awesome! I went back to the courtyard towards the king.
Emperor Croak is very impressed. You earned it. But without this fragment, my kingdom's luck is gone.
You know, I think I have an idea. On days 9 to 10, I gathered up all of the frogs in the Croak Empire to come back to my base.
Thank you for offering shelter to my people until we stop those men. Odin will stop at nothing to take us all down.
Yeah, I know. I just don't get why he hates us so much.
I'm not quite sure, but what I've heard is that he lost someone very close to him. But it's just a rumor.
Who could he have lost? We continued to walk out of the swamps and back towards the desert until I heard a voice coming towards us. The sky became clouded as flames appeared and a figure rose from the ground.
You! I thought I smelled a warden worm around here.
Oh no, leave now. The frogs and the tiny warden all left back towards my base. You're trying to hunt me down. What you hunters are doing, it's not right.
Not right. You are monsters, beasts. You don't know any better, especially you wardens.
Oh yeah? Well, I'll show you. Magnus then charged straight in. He spun around and slashed me with his very large sword. With just one hit, I was knocked down to only a few hearts. Oh no, he's too strong. I gotta get out of here. I began to burrow down into the ground, but Magnus ran down the tunnel straight behind me.
Get back here!
He was about to catch me, but thankfully, I dug straight underneath a pool of lava. It fell and separated the two of us.
Count your days, you worm. They are numbered.
On days 11 to 12, I made my way back to base and saw that all of the frogs and the tiny warden made it here safely. Thank goodness. I got to work, building up a place for all of the frog people. I made sure to theme it around their kingdom so that they could feel just at home. After that, I quickly was able to build the tiny warden their very own tiny home as well.
Wow, Fozo, this is amazing. Oh, and that reminds me, I wanted to show you something.
What is it? it! The tiny warden then used her warden senses to locate and pull out from the ground all of the surrounding ore around our base.
We are wardens, remember? I can sense everything.
Whoa, that's awesome! Thanks! With the tiny warden's help, I was able to find enough iron to make myself a set of iron tools. Awesome!
Fozo, I'm glad you made it back safely. And by the looks of things, you're even stronger now.
I am, Aaron. Thankfully.
Well, if you're up for another journey, I found where the next warden fragment is.
You did?
Yes. Now come on, I'll show you.
On days 13 to 14, I followed behind Aaron until he brought me to the top of an icy mountain. At its peak were strange pillars surrounding a Wardenite fragment. But something was wrong. It's frozen?
That's right. This fragment is useless unless we can melt it, and there is only one way to do so.
How? Aaron led me to the side of the mountain, overlooking the rest of the tundra.
Deep within this land lies a very dangerous ice beast. But with its help, we just might be able to thaw this fragment. Be warned, he is not friendly.
Great. He then flew away with the frozen fragment to keep it safe at our base. And I continued into the tundra until I saw a fire? That's not normal. I approached and started to see that the fire was coming from a burning tundra village. It was being raided by the monster hunters. Oh no. On days 15 to 16, I watched as monster hunters began to corner some defenseless tundra creatures.
Please. No, wait.
One of the hunters swung and killed the creature without a second thought. I have to stop this. I charged in and used my new explosive bite to attack them. They turned to fight back, but I was quick and was able to take all of them down with my abilities. Yes! I looked around at the burning village, and just when I thought I killed the last hunter, one of the home's walls exploded outwards.
You! We finally met face to face.
Odin, you have to stop this. All of it. You're hurting countless innocent lives.
Lives? You guys are just monsters.
He leapt into the air and tried to slam down onto me, summoning lightning everywhere. Stop! Look, I heard you lost someone close to you. I'm sorry, but you can't just take it out on us.
You know nothing about me. My father, he was the greatest hunter to ever live. He taught me everything from skinning a rabbit to slaying beasts like you. Then one day, on a hunt, he never returned. He was killed by one of you monsters. You beasts ended his life, and now I will do the same to all of you!
He threw one of his axes directly at me, and I was barely able to dodge out of the way. I gotta get out of here. I made a break for it, but just when I was about to make it out of the village, I felt the ice crack from underneath. Ah!
Huh. I will avenge my father if it's the last thing I do.
On days 17 to 18, I fell down and into the center of an ice temple. Ow! Where am I? The area looked abandoned and almost completely forgotten, except for there was a tundra creature hiding behind a pillar. Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're not one of those hunters. They took my family from me.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to stop them, but I have to find an ice beast in order to do so.
Oh, you mean the Yeti? Follow me.
Wait, Yeti? He led me over to a very dark cave entrance deeper in the temple. So, he's in here?
Yep.
I began to slowly creep inside until I was totally encased in darkness. And then... As I recovered from the hit, rushing out of the darkness was a huge ice Yeti. On days 19 to 21, the powerful Yeti jumped towards me in a rage, swinging at me with his giant fists. Hey! I began to fight back, using my explosive bite attack. but the Yeti was so strong. He barely seemed to flinch. I tried to run and gain some distance, but he would keep burrowing towards me before forming a ball of ice that kicked at me. Ah, stop it. I'm not here to fight you.
You leave now!
I can't do that. I need your help in unfreezing a Warden fragment.
Help! Hunters attack because of you! Now, leave my home!
Please, Yeti! The monster hunters attacked my village. They took me away from my family. They need to be stopped.
The Yeti calmed down.
Fine, if you want help, I show you. But you do the rest.
Show us what?
Both of you, follow.
On days 22 to 26, the Yeti led us out of his icy caves until we came to a large lava and ice lake.
Unfreeze fragment, the item you need. Here.
In the lake?
Yes, under the lake. You must find it.
Okay, here I go. I began to dig deep down, tunneling under the pool, searching for any clue of the Yeti's item. But as I dug, I accidentally mined in another icy cave with spikes falling down. Okay, wrong way. I continued to dig, having to dodge around more traps and being careful not to dig too close to lava pools. Eventually, I found it. Another cave opening. But it was no longer icy, and in the center was a pedestal holding a potion of molten magma. This has to be it. I rushed up and grabbed the potion. This will definitely unfreeze the frozen Warden fragment. On days 27 to 29, I went back to my base, potion in hand and seal with me. I found that Aaron had built some sort of containment pillar for the frozen fragment. Hey, here you go.
Good work. But it'll take some time to set things up.
While he was doing that, I went and got enough materials to make Seal their very own home to stay in.
Thanks, Fozo. It's nice to know us creatures have each other's backs.
Agreed. I ran back to Aaron and saw that his containment area was now filled with hot magma. Okay, I'm guessing it's ready. I then watched as the frozen fragment began to melt and crack until it finally thawed. Yes! I grabbed the fixed fragment, causing me to become even stronger. I gained 5 more hearts and felt my body grow. Now, I could use my size to shake the ground around me with a powerful slam attack. Awesome!
So, is it true? Rumors quickly spread that Odin's father was killed by a beast.
Yeah, and now he's letting his rage blind him.
It just doesn't make any sense. His dad was known as the world's strongest monster hunter. Things aren't adding up, Fozo.
What do you mean? Stop it! What was that? I ran out of the base to see that there in a cage was my Warden Elder? Oh my goodness, you're okay. I'm getting you out of here now. I ran up to the cage and noticed that she looked weak.
My dear boy, no! Get out of here! It's a trap!
What? Before I knew it, Magnus appeared, leaping down between me and the Elder. As he did, giant walls of metal formed around us, trapping me in.
You aren't going anywhere!
On days 30 to 32, I was face to face with Magnus in his metal arena. You used my Elder as bait?
Yes, and you fell for it! There's no running this time!
He rushed in to attack me, spinning around wildly with his sword and shield. Ah! Take this! I used my new Power Slam ability, causing the ground beneath us to erupt. The attack definitely hurt Magnus, but the blast also hit my Elder. Oh no, I need to be careful. Magnus used the opening to kick me back, then followed up with multiple sword attacks as I was cornered. I was starting to get lower and lower on hearts, and he kept blocking my attacks. I can't give up. I use my explosive attack to push Magnus back, but his hits were just way too strong. Magnus then landed a blow that almost knocked me out. Ah!
It's a pity they want you alive. You're coming with me.
My vision went blurry from the fight, and I started to pass out. On days 33 to 35, I woke up chained to a strange platform in the middle of a room full of monster hunters. I feel so weak.
Warden Worm, you really thought you'd put an end to my empire?
What did you do to me?
More so, what did you just do? For us, we have taken some of your scales, and with them, we will upgrade our weaponry so that we can move on to the next part of our plan.
Next part?
Quiet! Hunters, get to work! In this one, put him with the others. We have what we want.
A couple of hunters walked forward and began to escort me deep underneath their outpost. It wasn't long until I was thrown into a cage in a room filled with my wardens.
Fozo, I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you.
It's okay. We're all alive. That's what matters. Odin is planning something, though. We need to get out of here, and fast.
Yeah, good luck, pal. These people only see us as entertainment here.
Entertainment? Just then, the opposite side of my cage opened up. What the? I walked out, only to have the door slam behind me, and to see that I was in a massive arena with monster hunters looking down at me. Oh, no! On days 36 to 39, I looked around the whole Colosseum. I need to find a way out of here. I then heard another cage open on the opposite side, and walking out of it was a tall amethyst golem.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Whoa, 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 wait! We don't have to listen to them. We can work together and get out of here.
Get out of here? Impossible. So, it's either you or me. No hard feelings.
The golem then started throwing amethyst shards at me. I dodged them, only to realize they turned into tiny amethyst golems? What the? They ran at me while he continued to attack with his massive arm. We began to fight as he attacked me continuously. Stop it!
Fight me!
The golem stomped on the ground and sent forward shards of amethyst that hit me on the head. No! We are not monsters! In my frustration, I unleash an extremely powerful warden boom, destroying everything around me. Whoa!
What? Close the cages! Don't let them escape!
In the midst of the destruction, I noticed that there was a way out. I gotta get the wardens and get out of here. On days 40 to 44, I escaped with all of the wardens straight out of the hunter's outpost. Thankfully, we were able to make it safely back to base. That was close. Before doing anything else, I made sure to get enough materials to build up all of the wardens their very own ancient-styled home. And done.
Oh, Fozo, I'm so proud of how strong you've become.
The Warden Elder collapsed right in front of me. Why is this happening?
Fozo, what's wrong?
Aaron, the hunters, they must have done something to her. She looks so weak.
If we don't do something soon, she might not make it.
But we have to help her.
I have an idea on where we can get an item that might help her, but we have to hurry.
Odin, we had no idea that he would escape.
Roar! I trusted idiots with one job. One! And now that worm is back out in the world. No matter. Those of you who are still worth the air you breathe, forge your weapons. Once my axes possess that worm's power, he won't be a problem anymore.
On days 45 to 47, I went as quickly as I could with Aaron until we arrived at some sort of desert dungeon. But the entrance was sealed shut. Great. Now what?
I'll fly up and look around.
Aaron took to the skies as I looked more intently at the entrance. I noticed that the door was being held up by 2 pillars that sunk into the ground. That's it. I tunneled below the door and straight through each of the pillars, breaking them down one by one. When the last one was broken, the entire entrance collapsed and was opened up.
You did it!
The 2 of us ran inside, only to see the dungeon's vast, dark interior. Whoa!
There, that's the item we need.
I looked up and saw that in the center of the chamber was a large tiki sitting in the center, and behind it laid the golden totem of healing. That's it! I began to hurry towards it, but as I moved forward, I heard a click under my body. Uh-oh! The whole room began to shake, and suddenly, the entire floor dropped down, exposing a large, elaborate parkour towards the center. And if I fall, I'd land on deadly spikes. Great.
Activate defense
Mechanism! I then noticed that the tall tiki in the center had come to life. It started to launch elemental attacks around the platforms. Okay, focus. I have to get that totem. On days 48 to 52, I started to jump between the floating platforms heading towards the totem, but the tiki heads were spouting flames directly at me. Ah! I jumped away to one of the platforms. Just before, I saw a rock flying right at me. It hit me head on, and I almost fell straight off. Knock it off.
Intruder!
Stay back! Bolts of lightning started to flash throughout the room, making it even harder to jump across. But I knew I had to do it. Here goes nothing. I jumped and finally made it on top of the center platform. But as I did, the tikis all dissembled into 3 individual ones. Ah! They began their attacks, each wielding a different elemental power. I began to fight back when one of them seemed to recognize me.
Wait, hold up. Are you the Warden Worm?
Yeah, I kinda need that totem to save my elder.
Well, why didn't you say something? Us tikis don't have very good eyesight, you know. We know about your quest to take down those hunters, and we totally agree with it.
Follow us. You should see this.
The tikis led me into a separate room of the dungeon, and there was a map?
We've been guarding this bad boy. It should lead you to your next Warden fragment.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Those crazy hunters have been trying to get into this place for ages to get it.
That's why we had to secure the entrance.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, forget about it. You can take the map and the totem. Just stop those hunters.
On days 53 to 56, Aaron and I rushed back to our base. I ran directly into where my elder was resting and placed the totem of healing next to her. This caused the entire room to instantly start glowing. Yes. In a burst of vibrant light, my elder stood up and looked completely healed.
My goodness! Thank you! Those hunters didn't treat us well at all. I didn't think I was going to make it.
I'm just glad you're okay.
You really have grown so much. I'm so proud of all you have done for our kind.
The work isn't done yet. I just got this map that leads to the next Warden Eye fragment. It looks like it shows something called the Grand Forest.
That forest is a dangerous place. You must be careful.
I know, but it seems like I don't have a choice. I need those fragments to stop Odin. On days 57 to 59, I was making my way to the Grand Forest, and I stopped only to see a massive tree line. Whoa! I then heard screams. Run! I ran towards the trees to see that on the edge of the forest was a town of smaller tree people, but they were being raided by the monster hunters. Oh no! The hunters were using their new and improved weapons to cut down the homes and tree people with ease. They weren't kidding. They upgraded their gear. Hey, hunters! Over here!
The Warden Worm! Get him!
I rushed into battle and fought off as many of the hunters as I could. I used my abilities to hit multiple of them at a time, but they were much stronger than before.
Oh, you think we are a challenge? You have no idea how strong Odin has now become.
No! I started to fight harder than ever before, using my power slam to knock out a group of them, and then my explosive bite to take down the final one. With only a few hearts to spare, the tree village was saved. That was close.
You have saved us, weird creature. I can tell you're not from around here.
Yeah, I'm visiting this forest, looking for a Warden Eye fragment.
Oh, if you want that, you must travel to the forest core.
Can you lead me there?
For saving my home? Absolutely.
On days 60 to 63, I followed the tree person as they led me deep into the grand forest until we met a clearing, revealing a lost kingdom.
The fragment should be in there, the core, but I shall go no further.
I pushed forward inside the main entrance and found an ominous clearing. There, high up in the branches, was the Warden fragment. Yes! Now, just to get it.
Why have you come here, Warden Worm?
Who said that? I looked out, and appearing through the trees was a tall treant.
I am Skull, guardian of this fragment.
I need that fragment, Skog.
For what? To stop the hunter Odin, I presume?
Yes, he has to be stopped. It's the only way.
No, you will do no such thing.
Skog suddenly rushed towards me in a rage. Wait! On days 64 to 65, Skog moved in and started to attack me. He was so powerful and used the elements of nature to his advantage. He would stomp on the ground and cause jaw-like plants to appear and hit me. Ah! I knew I had to fight back. Stop this! We're on the same side! Skog was fueled by rage and kept hitting me. He would reach into the earth and cause roots to shoot out towards me. Why? Why don't you want to defeat Odin?
Be quiet!
He was about to attack again, but I ran in and bit into him with my explosive bite. This caused Skog to stumble back and briefly stop attacking.
Odin, his actions are wrong. But it's all his father's fault. It's my fault.
What? Wait, you're Odin's father? But how?
Odin followed in my footsteps, as my goal was to become the greatest hunter to ever exist. I would exceed my goals and reach higher and higher, slaying, hurting animals and creatures, treating them like nothing but monsters. But then, on one fateful hunt, I was cursed into becoming the very thing I hunted. I knew my people would never accept me back, so I couldn't return. I came here, and over time, I have finally realized that the beasts we have hunted have emotions as well.
So, you didn't die to a beast. You became one? Odin should know.
He can't know that his own father has turned into the very thing he hates.
But maybe if he knew, he would change. He hates the beasts because he thought you died to one. Skog suddenly smashed at the branch above, dropping the fragment.
Maybe, just maybe, you are right, Worm. You may take the Warden fragment.
Thank you. I ran up and grabbed it, and this caused me to grow in power again. I gained 5 more hearts, and now I could rain down bursts of sonic boom energy from the sky. I felt so much stronger than before. On days 66 to 68, I was on my way back to base with Skog when suddenly Odin's lightning struck, and he was now right in front of us.
You really thought you could escape from me? I'll give you credit. If there is one thing we both have in common, is that we both don't know when to give up.
Odin, wait! He ran straight towards me with his sonic boom charged axes, but Skog jumped in the way, taking the blow. Odin began to attack as hard as he could, hacking into Skog's tree body. I could tell Skog didn't want to, but he began to defend himself.
Odin, you need to stop this!
Odin and Skog continued to fight until Skog hit him back with his root attack. But Odin countered with a very heavy hit.
Now you shall die!
Odin, son, it's me, Your father!
He stood there, stunned.
That can't be true! My father, he was a hunter!
I was, but my rage turned me into this. Son, these creatures have feelings, lives that we are just taking from them. You have to stop this now.
I can't believe this! You may have been my father before, but you are not him today! Ah!
Wait! Odin slung with the final heavy blow that killed his father! No! I knew I had to run as I quickly burrowed straight down and away from Odin. I have to get the final fragment. I have to! On days 69 to 71, I tunneled all the way to my base and saw that all of the wardens looked healthy again. They were even all working throughout the base, helping my other friends. The elder noticed me and walked over.
This, Bozo, is what being a warden is all about. We are protectors. Our people are meant to keep all of the world's creatures safe.
This is so amazing. I was admiring all of them when suddenly I heard the tiny warden panicking.
Bozo! Bozo!
Hey, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Yes, I am. I was just roaming around outside the base when I saw some monster hunters. They made a camp nearby.
What did you find out?
Well, I overheard them talking about the final warden fragment, but it is in possession of Magnus, and I know exactly where he lives.
Great! Can you tell me? On days 72 to 74, I roamed around the overworld until I reached a clearing, and there it was, Magnus's keep. The huge walls and battlements were guarded and well too fortified for me just to dig through. I need to find another way in safely.
I know it's around here somewhere.
What was that? I walked over to the noise and saw an armored Enderman.
Come on. Where did I put my sword?
Hey man, are you okay?
No, I'm not. I lost my sword. How am I supposed to be an Enderman Knight without my sword?
Whoa, it's okay. Wait a minute. I have an idea. If I find your sword, would you teleport me inside of that keep over there?
You, my friend, have a deal.
On days 75 to 77, I began to burrow around the area. The Enderman said that he just went mining. It has to be around here somewhere. I then dug into a large cave. On a mound of stone was the Enderman's sword. Yes! I started to move closer, but then I realized that the cave had large cracks in the floor filled with lava. No! How do I get across? I looked around the room and noticed that the roof of the cave was made out of a ton of loose gravel. Perfect! I shot my Sonic Venom ability, striking the roof and causing all the loose blocks to fall. Because of this, the large cracks in the ground were now filled with gravel, allowing me to walk across safely. I picked up the sword and quickly tunneled my way back to the surface and reunited with the Enderman Knight.
Oh, yes! Thank you!
Of course! Now, can you get me inside of that keep?
Oh, yeah, with ease.
On days 78 to 80, the Enderman Knight teleported us far below Magnus's keep, inside a dungeon room. Okay, now, to get that fragment and get out of here, I started to walk through the dungeons, heading up the main outpost. But I was quickly stopped when I saw cages filled with the tundra creatures I saw earlier.
We feel so weak.
You guys are Seal's family. Come on, let me help. I used my worm ability and broke open their cages.
Thank you, Warden Worm.
Of course. Stay here. I'll be right back. From there, I went up through the keep, making sure to avoid any hunter guards that were on post. It wasn't long before I entered a main courtyard room, and in the center held the final warden fragment. Yes! I walked up and picked it up, causing my body to change one last time. I gained 10 more hearts, grew larger in size, and was now a very large warden worm. I I did it! On days 81 to 85, I was leaving the room, but was interrupted by Magnus walking out from the shadows.
You really have come back for more, haven't you? I do have to say, I am quite impressed with your escape. But I am Magnus, the best bounty hunter there is. No one escapes my capture.
He charged in and began to attack me. I'm here to show you how wrong you really are. I fought back, this time using my newly found abilities. Because I was a fully upgraded Warden Worm, I was able to summon a tornado of sonic boom energy. Magnus felt my newly found strength. Last time, he was able to overpower me, but now he was no match.
No!
With the one final hit, I was able to fully take down the Night Hunter. Ha! Take that! From there, I quickly gathered the Tundra creatures outside and started our journey back home. But as we started our travels, I heard a loud... Oh no, what can that be? On days 86 to 90, I separated from the creatures, heading straight for the horns. But the sight that met me was absolutely horrifying. I watched rows of destruction caused by the newly upgraded hunters. Trees were burned, grass was dead, and there was smoke everywhere.
Under the name of Odin, the final sweep has begun. Go through the lands and make sure there isn't a single living creature.
From there, hunters started to go out and kill any animal that they can find. No! This has to end, and it has to end now! On days 91 to 94, I hurried back home to make sure all of my friends were safe. Thankfully, the hunters hadn't found us yet.
Fozo, you found my family!
Yeah, I did. I told you I would help you out. To keep the rest of his family safe, I quickly went out and built them homes right next to him.
Thank you! With the hunter's new plan, we need a place to hide in and feel safe.
Agreed. I then went over and saw Aaron and my elder in a conversation.
Fozo, thank goodness you're okay.
The hunter's plan, it's begun.
I know. I saw all of it. If they do this to the entire realm, it will never be habitable for any of us. We have to storm their outpost now, and we have to take Odin down. On days 95 to 99, Aaron and I stormed the main hunter's outpost. There was a whole row of hunters in the front waiting for us, with Odin standing high above, commanding them.
I knew you'd show yourself. Finally here to meet your fate.
No, I'm here to stop you.
Have it your way. Men, attack!
The monster hunters rushed in towards Aaron and I and started to slice us with their axes. Aaron took to the skies, summoning gusts of wind to take down groups of them at a time. While he was fighting, I also rushed in and used all my abilities I gained along the way in my journey. I summoned my Sonic Boom Tornado, bit at them, anything to take them down. With Aaron and I's teamwork, we were able to take down most of the group. I looked up and watched as Odin stood in his empire as lightning struck all around him. He's waiting for me.
Go! I will hold the rest of them off!
On day 100, I made it in the center of the courtyard where Odin was standing.
Today's the day you'll finally learn your place in this world.
No, today's the day you learned how wrong you've been. You will regret your actions, and when you're gone, this world will be a better place. Odin got frustrated and rushed in to attack.
Yeah!
His weaponry was way heavier and stronger than his other hunters, and every hit he dealt did a massive amount of damage. With his deadly weaponry, he was even stronger than before. I fought back, shooting out any ability that I could think of. I can't let everyone down. He was very fast, and I could tell he had a lot of experience as a fighter.
I will not let a worm take this from my clan!
I kept fighting until I released my Sonic Boom Tornado one last time, but this time it was completely surrounding him.
What is this?
Your end! I shot at him with all of my abilities as he started to grow weaker and weaker.
No! No!
With one final attack, Odin was defeated. Yes! Now it's time for us creatures to live in peace. On day 1, I was a sandworm, burrowing into my cave home with my little sister.
We couldn't find food again.
It's okay. The caves are just getting too dangerous. We will figure it out. Just then, my older brother came slithering in, holding a strange diamond compass.
Bozo, Sarah, we have to go, now!
What do you mean? And hey, what is this?
No! Wait!
Because I picked up the compass, my skin began to crystallize as I turned into a diamond worm? What just happened to me? A dynamite explosion then sounded off at the cave entrance, revealing a very large mining crew.
Where is my compass? This little pest has it. Kill him!
Wait, what? No! A smaller goblin ran in, but my brother hit me out of the way, taking the hit instead.
Don't give them the compass. Run!
Brother? No! The goblins activated a switch, trapping my little sister in a cage. Sarah!
Bozo!
What are you doing standing around? Kill that worm and get me my compass!
I was burrowing away through the caves, while the miner goblins were mining right behind me. I gotta find a way to lose them. I burrowed out into a large cave system as one of the miners entered as well. Out of fear, I accidentally shot out a spear made out of diamond. It shot above him, causing the ceiling to collapse. What the? Did I just do that? In a matter of seconds, the diamond compass on me then popped out.
Why, yes, you did.
What the? It's alive?
Yes, I am.
Whoa, okay, what are you? And why do those miners want to get you so badly?
They don't necessarily want me. They want what I point to. Everyone in the world does.
Huh? Just then, more goblins broke through the wall. Oh no! The compass then rose up and used an ability revealing a diamond-themed tunnel.
I'm full of surprises. Use this.
I had no choice and trusted it, leaving the goblin miners behind. On day 3, I climbed up above the ground. Man, I haven't been up here in ages. In front of me was a deadly swamp. And is that?
Yep, those miners' main outpost. The deadliest place in the entire region.
My sister. They could be taking her there. I have to save her. I began to run in, but the compass blocked my path. Ow! What are you doing?
Whoa. Those goblins are the most dangerous crew in the area.
I don't care. Get out of my way.
Fine. You'll see.
I went inside of the goblin base to investigate as I saw them bringing in Sarah.
Please, let me go. I'm scared and...
Janet, why don't we just kill the thing?
Because we now have something that Diamond Worm wants. And trust me, when he comes looking for it, he will learn he should have never ran. Send out the search teams. We need to find the remaining diamond shards to get that sacred treasure so that we can rule those mines.
The diamond compass just points to treasure? Just then, a large spider burrowed out of the ground behind me. The spider quickly shot me with his webs. Ah!
It looks like someone has found the diamond compass. You are coming with me.
On day 4, I was weak, being brought into the spider nest home, Spider Hollows. I looked around to see spiders crawling everywhere, but then I was thrown inside of a web-like room.
Our leader will be here very shortly.
No, I gotta get out of here. I have to get back to my sister. I tried to burrow through the walls, but they were all embedded with poison. Ow! I was then cut off by Tiny crawling behind me. What the? Whoa! Are you the spider leader?
What? No, I'm too small and weak to be. I'm a prisoner here, just like you.
Wait, why though? You're a spider.
Yeah, but I'm seen as weak, a disgrace. And all because I don't eat other insects. I'm a vegan.
We then heard lots of rumbling coming from the nearby tunnels. The actual leader, he's coming. Please, look, there has to be a way that we can get out of here, okay?
No way. I'm not strong enough to escape this place.
Well, I think that you are. I believe it.
You believe in me?
Yes, I believe in you. Just then, the main entrance bursted open, revealing the large and deadly poison spider leader. But the tiny one then went over and revealed a small tunnel behind some web.
Follow me.
On day 5, I was escaping with the tiny spider.
This is one of our secret exit tunnels, but there's one problem.
We reached the inside of the main common room, and it was packed. Oh no!
They're escaping with the diamond compass! Get them!
I looked over and then saw an exit route heading to the top of the room. This way! I was trying to be careful, as some platforms were very fragile. Whoa! Thankfully, though, we made it all the way to the top, leading out. But then I noticed in the center of our path had a web with a glowing diamond shard. What is that thing?
We don't have all day!
I had a gut feeling and picked it up, which caused me to grow stronger and upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and, out of instinct, unleashed a diamond bite attack, hitting back the spider. Whoa, did I just get stronger? On day 6, we escaped Spider Hollows, arriving into a sick crystal cave. I then pulled out my compass. Hey, you! What just happened to me? Hello?
Oh, are you finally ready to listen now?
Okay, what was that shard? It changed me.
Yeah, and it's not the only one out there. There's a reason why those goblins want to collect me, you know?
Yeah, I know. To obtain a rich type of treasure or whatever, okay? But I don't care.
You don't even know what the treasure is. It's not a pile of diamonds or even a pile of gold. No, it's something much more.
Hey, where are you going? We reached a horizon overlooking the world's terrain. Much more? Like what?
There are 5 diamond shards out there, somewhere in the world. And the person who can find all 5 and obtain the diamond compass, yours truly, can be granted 1 wish.
Wait, what? A wish? I can wish my brother was back. I can wish all of my family being together again.
Oh, how sweet. But not all people who want this wish mean the world well.
I then looked ahead and saw the goblin miners scouting the area.
Search over here!
The mining crew. Whatever their wish is, it can't be good. On day 7, I took the time to burrow myself a new home inside the crystal caves. I made sure to theme it around us worms, so that when I brought my sister back here, she would feel right at home. Then I placed down the diamond shard in the center, and because of this, it transformed. Whoa, wait, a pillar? What happens when I find all 5? My thought got interrupted by the tiny spider finishing his own room.
No one has ever been this kind to me before. Thank you. My name is Webb.
Good to know. My name is... But we were cut off by horrible singing. La 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 la. I followed it out of our caves until reaching a beachside road. And there singing was a small blue duck on the side of it.
Oh yeah, baby! I'm the absolute greatest ever!
All right, shut up!
What, me? Do you even know where I learned how to sing, pal? Feather Falls.
Look, I don't care, okay?
Ow! How rude! They trained my vocal cords to absolute perfection with the use of their sick diamond little crystal, okay?
Wait, a diamond shard? Where is Feather Falls?
Oh, so now you wanna know, huh? Give me $5.
What? I don't have any money. I'm a worm. Here, just have a carrot.
Oh, even better. What a steal. Come on, follow me.
On day 8, with the help of the duck, we arrived at Feather Falls. Whoa, this place is awesome. There were birds and musical notes throughout the entire island.
Ah, good to be back. You know, before I left, they were begging me to stay.
Is that Bozo Duck? I thought we told you to leave!
Ignore that guy. Anyway, I should probably go. But oh boy, if I had one wish, it would be for you to click the first link in the description and get a Fozo plush of me. Singing not included. Adios!
What a strange guy. I left and walked around the island, only to hear a really nice melody playing throughout. I looked up to the tallest mountain, and there was a giant-looking bird singing. That is way better than that duck's. My compass then activated, and I can now see that right next to him was the highlighted diamond shard. Bingo. Traveling up through the island, it wasn't long until I reached the peak and was next to the bird.
A disgusting worm on my island?
Rude. Look, I'm not gonna be here for long, but I need that shard but before I could say anything else, he blasted me out of his castle room. Ow!
No insect asks for something of mine. Now leave before I eat you.
Ouch. Psst. I looked over to see a smaller bird.
You wish to obtain this island's diamond shard?
Yeah?
Then come with me.
On days 9 to 10, I followed the small bird.
Take cover.
We did, as a few other birds flew overhead. Wait, why are you sneaking around? I was then brought over to a smaller secret cove area where there was a smaller group of them.
Because the king of this island is a fraud and wants to take us down.
I am confused. I was then brought over to a broken-looking speaker. What's this?
It is a rule here that the bird with the best singing voice can claim king over these lands. But that melody you are hearing, it is a lie. I found this hidden away on the island, and I know it belongs to our so-called king. I just know it.
Well, how will this help me with the shard?
Okay, look. If you go and expose him for the bird he really is, I am sure this entire island will give you that diamond with gratitude.
On days 11 to 12, I began to search throughout the mountainside for any sign of the speakers. But I then heard the king bird again. Wait a minute. I started to burrow through the mountainside, following the vibrations when the compass popped out.
I think I can help.
With that, it began to point me in a clearer direction, leading right into a backstage room. There were massive speakers blaring the king's vocals, and large red curtains were hiding them in here. Those birds were right. He's definitely using auto-tune. Well, time to expose him for who he really is. I bit down into the ropes holding up the curtain, causing them to fall and expose the speakers to all of the birds in Feather Falls.
Wait, our king, he's a fraud?
What? No! Who did this?
Because of this distraction, I saw the shard was up for grabs. I took it, which caused its magic to empower me. I gained 5 more hearts and can now shoot out diamond spears on command. Yeah, this isn't good. On days 13 to 14, the king bird was flying after me as I was trying to escape down the mountain.
You insect!
His actual singing voice sent musical attacks down onto me. Ah! Yeah, his singing sucks. I kept running until I was cut off by a river on the island. And there was a jet ski? Turning back, I saw the king wasn't giving up the chase. I guess I don't have a choice.
Give me back my shard!
Yeah, no way, man! In his anger, the king bird launched another singing attack.
I'm going to find all of the diamond shards and grant myself the most beautiful voice. And my chance won't be stolen by a stupid little worm!
I tried to get away, but I was at the end of the river. Uh-oh. Just before the king could crush me, a graceful voice sang out right towards him, causing him to be knocked away from us.
Take that, you singing fraud!
I followed up with my new ability, shooting out my diamond spear and taking down the evil king. Hey, thanks for the help.
Of course. With him gone, I can help rebuild this island for the better. In the name of pure melody!
Yeah, I'm just glad I could help. And, oh, can I borrow the jet ski? On days 15 to 16, while I was making my way back to base, I saw Webb was on a shoreline freaking out.
Howie, Bozo! Howie!
Whoa, what's going on?
No time! Just follow me!
I followed behind Webb as he brought me down underground, where the goblin mining crew was meeting in a cave full of strange toxins. What is this stuff? I looked around to see that the goblins had been building up more and more mining sites, and using the dangerous toxins, they were killing any underground creatures nearby. That's when I saw Welt across the cavern.
With more and more goblins joining our crew, we have now spread our mission underground. Keep going around and spread those toxins. That worm soon won't have anywhere to hide.
All of the goblins scattered around the caves as Welt walked down a separate tunnel. I need to follow him. My sister could be in there.
Bozo! Get back here!
Webb was stopped by a cloud of toxin in between us, causing us to split up. On days 17 to 18, I was being quiet as I followed Welt into a secluded cave. Inside of it, there was a lot more strange machinery. That must be what's producing the toxins. It's killing all of the underground creatures. I turned back to where Welt was only a second ago, but now he was gone.
I knew you would come back.
Stay back! I had no time to react as Welt hit me with an attack.
I thought you would learn. Your brother stole that compass from me, and look where it got him.
Don't talk about my brother! I launched a diamond spear at him, but he quickly dodged and hit me again.
Are you sad? Did we take your family from you? Well, now you know how it feels.
With another angry swing, Welt knocked me back, cornering me against the pool of lava.
Because of the wretched caves, because of the creatures that lie within it, I lost my brother. And it's all the fault of creatures like you. All of you are monsters. You don't even know what sadness is. So thank you for bringing my compass back to me. And my wish will hurt you. Hurt all of you, including your sister. And by the time I make it, it will already be too late.
Welt was about to charge in for a finishing hit when a shady creature fell down between us and used an item that stunned him. What the?
Quick, follow me if you want to live.
On days 19 to 21, I safely made it back to base with the raccoon. Okay, who are you and why did you save me? Before he could answer, Webb came out of his room.
Crash, is that you?
Webb, how have you been?
Wait, you guys know each other?
Oh, yeah!
the meat trash, and I'd eat all the vegan trash. Those were simpler times.
Yeah, simpler times. Look, I've been looking for you. You're the guy that has the diamond compass, right?
Hey, I'm not giving it up.
Whoa, pal. I don't want the compass or the shards. What I want is your help. Is there some place I can plan?
Webb led him off into our base as I went to work, placing the second diamond shard next to the other one. And another pillar. Nice.
Wowee. It's been eons since somebody has been in the possession of 2 diamond shards at once.
Well, anything to bring back my brother and reunite my family.
Oh, I can't wait for you to see it.
See what exactly?
The sacred diamond halls. It's just so special. You'll believe it when you see it.
Huh, I guess I will. I slithered through the base until I saw that Trash and Webb had built up a new room and were planning a heist? Wait, let me get this straight. You want me to help steal something?
Well, when you put it like that. But what if I told you that this place you're helping me steal from has one of those shards you're looking for? Huh?
Okay, I'm listening. Trash led me into a snowy tundra where we could see an isolated mansion built at the top of a mountain.
Some real rich snobs own that place. They make all their money from hunting. Hunting, well,
Us creatures. So, they're bad people. As we got closer, I noticed security guards scouting the perimeter.
Front yard all clear. Remember, they want this place locked down tight for the dinner party tonight.
Wait, we're stealing while a party is going on?
Yes! It's the perfect distraction! Come on!
Trash brought me over to a crack in one of the walls as we crawled inside. It didn't take long for us to reach the building's showcase room. I looked down to see all of the well-dressed people surveying artifacts in cases when my compass activated. It pointed right towards a case, displaying at the back of the room the diamond shard. As I said this, the wooden rafter we were on started to crack under my weight.
Hold on!
Before I could move, Trash pushed me into an open vent. On days 27 to 29, I landed safely in the secured basement. The hallways were filled with red lasers and more guards that were patrolling hallways, leading to a grand vault door.
As you can see, the security in this place is through the roof. But all we need to do is get into that room. Once there, I can turn this all off and steal the treasure inside.
And me getting the shard. Wait, how do I play a role in this again?
You'll see. Try and keep up.
Trash started to squeeze and jump around the red lasers, expertly making his way closer to the vault. I was struggling to keep up as I had to time my jumps to make sure none of the guards saw me.
Come on, almost there.
Trash made the final jump as I followed quickly behind. We made it. Almost made it.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, plan B.
We ran right up to the vault door as Trash turned towards me.
Here's where you come in. This door, it's made of an incredibly strong material that only pure diamond can cut.
Oh, got it. Without hesitation, I cut through the vault with my diamond spear. Yes. Once inside, I saw it all. All of the mansion's riches in one place. There's so much. As I said this, one of the guards saw us.
What the? Thieves spotted on basement level?
Trash quickly shot out a dart that put the guard to sleep. Whoa.
Focus, Fozo. Hit that button.
Right. I ran over and did as he said, and this caused the case with the diamond shard to lower inside. I went up and grabbed it, causing me to upgrade once again. I gained 5 more hearts and felt so much stronger. With that, another guard ran in and tried to stop us. But out of instinct, I used my new ability to leap up and slam into the ground, causing the guard to knock out. This is insane.
No, this is the life of crime, baby.
Yeah, not something to cheer for. I looked back and noticed Trash had completely rid the vault of all its valuables. You are fast.
This way, follow me.
On days 33 to 35, we escaped the mansion and made our way into a small dump. What are we doing here? That was when Trash's family all came out of one of the dumpsters.
Dad, how did the heist go? Do we have to steal any more?
No, we don't, buddy. And it's all thanks to this worm right here. Thank you, Fozo.
Of course, those billionaires had it coming.
Ha-ha, right? Oh, and one more thing.
Trash then brought me into his dumpster and pulled out an ancient desert relic.
Okay, so you didn't hear this from me, but this thing is supposed to help find the diamond shard that has never been found.
Never been found?
Oh yeah, and because of all your help, here, take it.
I picked up the relic, and because of this, my vision was pulled somewhere else to a desert oasis. In front of me was a large Egyptian pyramid. Whoa! My vision returned to the dumpster. Man, I gotta find that desert. But first, you and your family could really use an upgrade. On days 36 to 39, I brought the entire raccoon family back to my base. No one should live in a dump, you know. I got quickly to work, building them up a nice mansion, size for them and their new lifestyle.
Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it. I walked over and placed the next diamond shard down, causing yet another pillar to form. Yes! Man, we're so close. But Sarah, I hope she's okay. It's all my fault those goblins took her. No matter what, I need to get her back. I then realized, where's Webb? After searching around, I followed a newly dug tunnel that led to a deeper cave and ran up, only to see that he was overlooking a newly infested cavern full of the goblins' toxins. Hey, what's going on?
I grew up around this cave. I used it as a playground, but those miners keep spreading their toxins in tunnels everywhere. It's only a matter of time before this stuff spreads throughout the whole underground.
Webb then turned towards me slowly.
We're gonna get that wish, right? Can you just wish these goblins away? They're hurting so many of us.
But my brother, and before I could say anything else, the ancient relic suddenly jumped from my inventory.
You found the lost relic of the ancient ruins?
You know what this is?
I know where it is.
On days 40 to 44, with the help of the relic and Webb, we made our way into a desolate desert and to the foot of the ancient pyramid. I saw this before. So, the diamond shard is lost in here? We entered cautiously into the center as I heard a low heartbeat all around us. The entrance behind us suddenly slammed shut, and there, sitting on a throne, was an intimidating pharaoh.
Intruder!
He stood and rushed forward to attack, but I leapt at him with my new diamond slam and knocked him back. Stop! We don't mean you any harm!
Well, then leave! This temple is not welcome to visitors.
But all we want is the diamond shard.
The diamond shard? The only way to get that is by putting me to rest.
The compass then reappeared next to me and pointed right to the pharaoh's chest. The next shard is your heart? Okay, look, please, we need it. The pharaoh reluctantly brought us into another room in the temple to show us his tomb.
I've waited to find the rest for eons, but I will never find it without the gem of lost time.
So, if we find the gem of lost time, then we can get the diamond shard. We can find it for you. Do you have any idea where it could be? On days 45 to 47, Webb and I followed the pharaoh's directions to a nearby hillside where we found the creepiest gravesite. Okay, he said that the gem was used by an ancient guardian, right? What could possibly go wrong? As we made our way into the site, we started to hear faint whispers.
I don't like it here. Let's go back.
Suddenly, ghosts started to rise from their graves and fly around us. Oh no, run! Webb and I made a break for it, running through the grave sites as ghosts continued to attack. Ah, hey, knock it off! I launched a diamond spear right at one of them, but they completely ignored my attack as it flew right through them. Wait, seriously? I looked over and saw a grave that was much bigger than the rest, and it had a door. The gem could be there. Come on! We dashed towards the doors as I smashed them open with my diamond slam. But the ghosts, they were trying to follow us.
I got it!
Thanks to Webb, he was able to block off the doorway. So, ghosts don't like webs. Good to know. Thanks for having my back.
Well, of course.
We traveled deeper into the underground until we reached a crypt glowing with lava, and there was one tomb resting at its center. Bingo. On days 48 to 52, I was about to approach the center platform when an ancestral spirit rose up from the tomb. In his hands was the gem of lost time.
You have come for the gem, have you?
Yeah, and to return it back to the Pharaoh.
That will not be happening anytime soon.
Whoa, wait, we just want to talk. But the spirit didn't listen and began to rain down spectral attacks from the platform. Why do I feel nauseous? I tried to fight back, sending my diamond spear towards it, but it also flew through him as well.
Fozo, look!
Webb pointed out the 3 chains in the chamber, holding up the platform. Yeah, that's it. I ran over and broke the first set of chains.
No! Stop!
I kept going, and I was able to break them too. Yes! Oh no, wait. The gem! The center platform began to shake as the spirit tried to attack me again. I jumped up to the platform and took the gem from him with a bite. The platform then began to shake from our weight combined, and I barely jumped off just in time as the 3rd chain broke. Sorry, but he was already dead though, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
On days 53 to 56, we made it back to the Pharaoh's tomb and showed him the gem.
I am forever grateful. Please, place it on the pillar of existence.
A desert pillar then rose up from the floor at the foot of his tomb. Jeez, so many ancient type of names here, huh? I placed the gem on the pillar, which caused a burst of magical energy to encircle the Pharaoh.
Forever grateful. Thank you.
He then gently lowered into his resting place as the shard revealed itself on the tomb. Yes! But before I could pick it up, the entire temple started to rumble as an explosion broke down the walls around us. The goblins, run! I tried to make a run for it as one of the large goblins hit me so hard that my vision became very blurry. Oh no. On days 57 to 59, I awoke in a dark, toxic cave. Where am I? Where's the shard? I looked around, only to see that I was in the goblins' main base that was now underground. They had spread their toxin-filled mines all throughout the world, and all around me were different underground creatures.
Save us.
No, they're ruining the caves, all of our homes. That's when I heard a small, familiar voice from one of the cages.
Brother?
Wait, Sarah? Oh my goodness, you're okay.
But those goblins, they treated me like I was nothing, like a monster. They killed our brother. They're horrible.
I know, but don't worry. I'm not gonna leave you here again. We're escaping right now.
That won't be happening. You two aren't going anywhere. I'm getting some answers.
Answers? No, I'm not afraid of you.
I know, but she is.
Welt motioned to his minions as one walked up and attacked my sister. No!
Now, tell me where you put the other shards, and I will make your deaths quick.
No, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
I said, tell me!
Do not touch my sister! The rage I felt boiled over into the cave, causing the whole area to shake. Then the floor beneath us gave out.
So, you do have some strength within you. You want to know what I'm going to wish for?
It doesn't matter. I will get to make that wish, not you.
It's inevitable when I hold all the shards and find the diamond halls. I will wish for you underground creatures extinction. All of you will vanish, and the caves will be mine for the taking. No one I care about will ever be hurt again.
Well, rush forward to attack, as I barely managed to dodge.
I will be doing this world a favor!
I was panicking, but then the compass pointed me towards a side tunnel, and it led right to where the diamond shard was, the one from the desert temple. I made a break for it, as well chased right behind me.
Stop him!
2 goblin miners then jumped out down the tunnel and rushed towards me, but I slammed down onto them, taking them down. I was able to make it to the shard, causing me to be empowered. I gained 5 more hearts and gained the ability Diamond Charge that allowed me to attack and burrow at blinding speed. With this ability, I was able to quickly burrow through the walls and back to my sister's cage.
Brother!
Come on, Sarah. We gotta go now. On days 64 to 68, I finally got to bring my sister safely back to base. I wasted no time and built her up a special worm home right next to mine.
Thank you for everything.
I'm just glad that you're finally safe.
Hey, Fozo! You made it back!
I looked over, and Webb was with Trash, and they were both eating a burger? Webb, you're vegan.
Don't you worry! Mine's an impossible burger. I really am glad that you're both safe.
Yeah, the family's almost back together. Now, just a wish for my brother back. From there, I went and placed the 4th diamond shard with the others. The compass then appeared beside me.
So, you're really gonna wish for your brother back?
Yeah, and my mind has been made. I just want all 3 of us back together again and safe.
Safe? You've seen what those goblins are doing. They're growing stronger by the day, spreading all through your homes and hurting creatures just like you. Are you sure that if you bring your brother back, you guys will ever really be safe?
I was thinking about what the compass said when I heard a voice call out from one of our base tunnels.
I have heard the presence of the diamond holder. Where is he?
Me, the one with the diamond skin.
Good. I have come to seek your aid. My ancient kingdom is facing a war, but with your help, it can be stopped.
Change of plans. That wretched world will take us exactly where we need to go. And when that time comes, we will invade and take that wish for ourselves! With the power from this new machine, none of them will stand a chance!
On days 69 to 73, I followed the White Warden Knight deep below the earth as he brought me to a Warden Kingdom. All over the ancient city, White Knights fought against other Red Warden Knights.
This kingdom was in possession of a diamond shard until recently.
Wait, why? What happened?
Look around. The promise of a wish caused division in our ranks. Some of us wanted to keep the shard safe and never have the chance to abuse its power. But the others, they wanted to use the wish to get something we should never have. Sight.
Wait, like eyes?
Yes. Wardens would become far too powerful with eyesight. Without it, we are restricted to these deep caves.
to use our other senses. But with sight, this world would fall under their rule.
We ran around the battlefield as the fight raged on until finally reaching the base of the city's portal.
Our Elder Mage fled with the Diamond Shard through that portal. If you can reach him and take the shard, our war will end, and there would be nothing more to fight about. Use this.
The knight threw me over a piece of deep, dark flint. What do I do with this?
When combined with its second half, it can ignite the portal to the beyond.
And where's the second half?
On the opposite side.
The knight pointed over to the battlefield, the side of the Red Knights. Yeah, I had a feeling you'd say that. Great. On days 74 to 77, burrowing underneath all of the chaos of the battlefield, I dug to the backside of the Red Knights' troops. Okay, can't be caught. Once on their side of the city, I saw that they had built up a maze to fortify their command center. Compass, could you help me out here?
Follow my lead.
The compass helped me through the maze, making all of the right turns when I started to hear...
Stay very quiet. They rely on their antlers to hear you.
Oh yeah, a fight with one of them, and I'm done for. As I said that, one spawned right in front of me. That was too close. Finally, I made it to the middle of the maze, where the Red Knights command center was. With no one inside, I saw they had a glass case that held up the other part. Skulk steel. All right, please don't hear this. Please don't hear this. As I did this, a Red Knight commander appeared from deeper inside.
We have an enemy in our bounds!
On days 78 to 80, I was slithering back through the maze as fast as I could, but the Red Knight and other wardens were behind me. They were unloading attacks and sonic booms that would destroy the walls all around me. Ah! As I ran out of the maze, I burrowed my way back to the foot of the portal, and there I combined the two pieces to make Warden, Flint, and Steel. Yes, but all of the wardens then took notice. Oh no! Come on, light! With that, I ignited the portal, causing me to float up and levitate before it. What is going on? I was quickly sucked inside as the portal closed. Okay, too close. Now, in front of me was a mystical landscape, and there was the Warden Mage in complete isolation. There you are. Do you realize what's happened to your entire kingdom? It's a full-blown civil war back there.
This is what's best. No one should have the power of a wish. Everyone only wants it for their own selfish reasons.
Well, not me. I need it, okay? I need to bring my brother back. He died because of all of this, and it's not his fault.
Lies!
The mage suddenly grew in size and began to attack. He could summon dangerous skulk tendrils out of the ground and relentlessly cast warden booms. Ah! Hey! I was trying to fight back with all of my abilities. Look! I need that wish!
You need to realize your selfishness.
Ah! Okay. Fine. The mage stopped attacking and floated down before me. Look, it is a selfish wish. I just want my brother back, okay? This entire time, I've just wanted my family back. I need them back.
I can see your journey through your soul. Ask yourself, have you not found another family through it?
I thought about all of my new friends, but before I could answer, the mage threw the final diamond shard towards me. I caught it and felt its wish magic empower me. Gaining 10 more hearts, I was now a much more powerful diamond worm. Wait, why did you?
You have realized your ways, and I trust you will make the right decision on the wish.
On days 86 to 90, I walked back through the ancient city and met up with the White Knight.
Thank you, Fozo. The Red Knights might not like it, but this was the only way.
Well, thank you for putting your trust in me. I then slithered back up towards my base to finally form the fifth and final pillar.
Sir, he almost has the wish. We must stop him now.
No, just a little longer, and then it will be our time to strike.
On days 91 to 94, after making it home, I went straight to the other pillars and saw that all my friends were gathering around. I placed down the shard, creating the fifth and final pillar. The whole room then began to shake as I was pulled into a vision. Wait, am I in my old home? Why am I here? Wait, brother? Is that really you?
It is. You're so strong now. Look at you.
Yeah, I may be strong, but I don't know what to do, what to wish for. I just want you back, okay? With me and Sarah. It's my fault that you're gone, and...
Hey, do not blame yourself. I'm glad that my death could stop those goblins from being the ones to make that wish. And that's all I cared about. It's okay, brother. It's okay.
Is it though?
No matter what, you have made me so proud. Do whatever it takes to put those goblins down.
With that, my vision returned me to my base, only to see that the compass, it's growing.
Woo! With the collection of all 5 shards, you are now granted the passageway.
Suddenly, a diamond tunnel out of my base was forged, leading into the distance. It's time. On days 95 to 99, my friends and I traveled down the passageway, all the way to the doorway of the diamond halls.
We are here. This is it, the halls.
Whoa. As we stood there in amazement, a burst of toxic spores appeared around us. No, the goblins!
Kill them all!
All the upgraded miners came rushing in, attacking my people. Webb and Trash were trying their best to keep them away, but there were so many of them. Stay back! I jumped in, slamming into groups of them at a time.
Bozo! You can stop this! Go through the doors!
What? No! I need to!
It's okay, brother. Go!
I dashed through the horde of goblins and made a break for the door.
You! Get back here!
You got this. We all believe in you.
The compass then faded away as the doors opened. Thank you. On day 100, I had finally made it into the diamond halls. There, on the other side of the room, was a grand wishing well.
Cast the shards into the well and make your wish.
I ran for the well, but was hit to the side by Welt. Ah!
You led us right to it! That wish will be mine!
We began to fight as his empowered weaponry and army made him so much stronger. I can't give up. I was using all of my abilities, fighting harder than I ever had before, as my diamond spear finally knocked him back against one of the pillars. With that, I ran to the well and threw the shards into the water, causing the entire room to glow with the wish magic. I did it.
Oh, have you?
I turned around and saw that the goblins outside had completely surrounded my friends, my new family.
Go on! Wish for your brother back! But you will never be safe as long as I live! No one you love will ever be safe again! My crew and I will make sure every last one of you dies!
No, you won't! Deep down, I knew what my wish had to be. I wish that all of you goblins would cease to exist. With that, all of the goblin miners began to fade away.
No! No!
They were all gone. I knew that my brother was looking down on me, proud that all of the creatures of the underground could now live in peace.